presented by Space Jam. Give them a round of applause. Let's go. Are we excited for some Perth esports? No, y'all don't sound excited. I don't hear it. Are y'all excited for some Perth esports? Yeah! We love to see it. Now, we're gonna start things off because we want to begin with a acknowledgement. We'd like to acknowledge the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today. And I pay my respects to the elders past and present, and extend that respect to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. Now, my name is Pav, or Pavlovaface. You might have seen me on Twitch over across the lands. And we have our casters as well. Casters, do you want to join me up here? Where you at?
Hello. Hello.
We got our casters here. Look at them go. Please give a round of applause. We have our Supersonic Cup Winter 2003 winner, Dylan Sondry.
Hello, everyone.
And joining him, local casting talent, an absolute masterpiece, Mercury. Now, guys, today we have an awesome league tournament we have our major happening tonight. 4 teams have successfully fought their way through the online qualifier to the Supersonic Main Cup tournament. It's going to be a 3v3 Rocket League tournament with a $1,000 cash prize pool split between all teams here today. In total, there are 4 Rocket League series culminating in the grand final later today. I'd also like to I'd like to say a big thank you to our major sponsors today, City of Perth. Give them a round of applause. Couldn't do it without you. Thank you, City of Perth. And also Space Jam's principal partners, Allied Gaming and AMD, for taking this tournament to the next level. They're providing high-quality gaming PCs. Ooh, yeah, beautiful. And they're powered by advanced AMD Ryzen processors and Radeon graphics. We also have Extron, Space Jam's AV partners. Yeah, there you go. We love them. Where are we? They're going to make today an absolute visual delight. Look at them. Incredible. It looks phenomenal already. And we also have Near Me National, an incredible ground who help young people navigate mental health challenges, sorry. They are on level 3 today, so go and say hi. You'll learn more about their Right By You initiative. Yeah, that's right. You know what's up. All right, guys, we also have our market stalls for a wide range of gaming and pop culture. They are Austin Mengler. Give him a round of applause. Look at him go. We love him. And also Echidna Studios. Yeah. Level 4, head up over there. We have Hanagi. I pointed with my mic. Hanagi Art, he's over there. Check him out. And Open J Box. Yeah, awesome. And on the 2nd floor, we have Bree Halo, Arts and Crafts. We have Daniel Ang Art. We have Fussface Studios and some free play Rocket League by Nimai National. Go check them out. Beautiful stuff, teams. Now, throughout the day today, we also have some live entertainment happening. We'll have Stream Perth coming up very soon. They've got a little activity for you. We also have a north of the river versus south of the river freestyle match in the 2nd break. And in the 3rd break, we have DJ Ikigai with some gaming-themed tunes right before the grand final kicks off. Now, with that out of the way, are you ready? Get ready! We have our casters coming back at you once again. Let's take it away, Dylan and Mercury. Let's get it. Come on! Let's go, let's go!
Well, thank you, Pav, for that. Welcome, everyone, one and all, to the Space Jump Supersonic Cup, sponsored, of course, by the lovely city of Perth. I'm Mercury, joined by Dylan Sandry for the call tonight. 16 teams entered, 4 left standing. We got Shadow Wizard Money Gang and Godalions today for our first match.
No, it's going to be a good match. We've got a bit of history with these teams already. They faced off in the open qualifiers last weekend, and I believe Godalions took Shadow Wizard Money Gang down. I think it was 3-1 in the series. A bit of laughter on stage already. Ooh. The banter's beginning. Shadow Money got knocked out of that tournament and didn't actually make the qualifiers, but one of the top teams, unfortunately, Untitled Gaming, who swept the qualifiers, we're looking red hot, really.
Yeah, I mean, excited to see how both these teams play across the board here. 21 goals from Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Absolutely dominant performance so far. I mean, honestly, the real question is RREBIF in that upper bracket. Which of these teams can really bring it to that?
Look, I've heard good things about Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I believe if they peak at LAN, they've got a good chance of taking them down. But we saw in the Spring Minor tournament down in Frio just recently, the team Allardice, with one different player, took RREBIF to, they got 4-0 swept, but every game was 1 goal difference and a possible few overtimes in there. So we might see them coming back to get their vengeance and maybe make it 1 goal in their favour per game.
Absolutely, and like Pav mentioned before, $1,000 prize pool for these players, hungry and excited to get on that stage. And I mean, I can't blame them. It's the RREBIF.
Yeah, and it's quite a large trophy we got this time as well.
Yeah.
I know the players want their hands on that one.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang, of course. I mean, they only did play 2 best of ones, of course, but it was still 2-2 across the board here, losing that first one to Untitled, who again unfortunately cannot be here today. They play out of state, so we wish them the best of luck for the rest of the tournaments throughout the year.
Yeah, I think Shadow Wizard Money, they played the tiebreaker to get their spot at this LAN against Revolution, and they 3-1 Revolution, which I guess them getting knocked out of the LAN originally really ignited them and forced them to play better to get back into this situation.
And it looks like we're into it for game number 1 of the series and the day as a whole. Shadow Wizard Money Gang against Godalions, and already off to a start.
So Godalions off the offense straight off the kickoff, but they're able to control it. Low boost on Godalions here in defense. We might see some offense coming from Shadow Wizard. Cracks up for a double, down in front of net.
Already going for it. Not going to find it in time though. AJ has that defense locked down. Looking for a dribble as well. Exo in towards the air. Nice defense for the moment, and staying around this midfield for the moment. Open goal. This might be the first. Never mind. Just barely saved as Exo once again takes that pass.
AJ in the right spot at the right time there. We're seeing offense from Godalions putting some pressure in here in this corner. It's going to come in front of net. Big pinch from Shadow Wizard to get this out. Give themselves some time to get some boost and maybe form an offense as their own. As we see Crack getting some bumps on the defensive line. AJ with another clutch save from him is making his worth. Another shot on net.
Oh, and it will be the first. Exo finding it. First blood of the day. Securing that lead, 1-0.
Great shot off the wall.
And you'll love to see the player cams as well. Passion in these players, the hunger to make it this far. And here we go. Back onto it once more. Seamaka in the air.
Godalions coming out, proving why they won the first series. They don't want to give Shadow Wizard a second chance here. See flick down to Nitro. He's got some boost.
Sent right back.
Fortunate touch.
Jack.
Seamaka able to get the touch there.
As well, they're playing for it. In towards the goal. Ooh, going to be intercepted there. That is Crack finding it. Might have a shot on the goal of their own.
He's over one defender. He gets a demo on the second, but the shot's just off.
Oh, barely missed the goal. And now they have to collect everything as we go into it.
AJ boosting
the
ball.
Shot, not going to find it just yet. And then sent back and forth once more.
Exo here is looking for a touch middle to a teammate. He's pinched it a little bit far out, but they're still able to keep the pressure. AJ again, third man in defense, not letting that ball get past him. He might have a double touch here.
Right up to the top. Can they get the defense in time? Seamaka the one to send that off. Now right back in towards the mid.
Seamaka's missed the boost. He's a bit dry in midfield. It might cause issues with this offense. And it has. It's given Godalions the ball back, and they're going to do whatever they want with it.
Nitro missing that, leaves them open, and it's sent straight in.
Great shot from Jack.
2-0
Off the
lead.
ceiling. Expect to see a lot more of that in this tournament.
250 left on that timer. Shadow Wizard Money Gang need to find something.
Big kickoff for Shadow Wizard. Cracks put it downfield. Nitro's up. Possible double here.
Back as well. Has the angle. Looking for something. Maybe off the side. Not going to be found just yet. There's Exo. People in the air.
Shadow Wizard are definitely getting their offensive chances.
Towards the side though. Oh, barely going to miss. Can they find it? AJ brings them to 3.
I think it was Crack in front of net here, trying his hardest. He got a touch on it. He was up for it and he got the touch, but unfortunately crossbar and in. I think it's their defense here that's failing them. They've put some great defensive shots on net. Unfortunately, AJ has been that brick wall in defense and hasn't let anything get past him as third man. C-Macker with a chance here with the 1v1.
Oh, straight in almost.
Save.
Find it this time around.
Nitro past middle.
Defense, in towards the air. Oh, almost gets sent in by the own. Now, recovering, bringing things back. 2 minutes left on that timer. Do they have enough to work with? Exo going to get demoed. Defense as well is solid for the moment. Can they bring things back? They don't have a lot of time to work with.
Bit of midfield back and forth here. Somehow the ball's getting into a dangerous position for Shadow Wizard. A couple of missed touches there, but they've got rid of it. Seen a lot of back and forth in mid here. Both teams kind of fighting for control on this ball. No one's had a chance yet to take it slow and try and take their possession. Everyone's...
Nitro in towards the air. There is the open goal for the moment. Can Nitro find the angle? Barely going to miss it. And now, playing on defense for the first time in what feels like forever here for Godalions. And now...
Big chance for Crack.
He's got the dunk. First. Oh, barely going to find it. Nitro to pick that one up.
Crack with an excellent dunk on 2 players here. Gets it past him. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the goal, but Nitro comes through to finish it up. They're back on the board. 2 goals, 1 minute, 22 seconds. It's entirely doable.
And Shadow Wizard Money Gang finally on the board here. Will it be too little, too late? We'll have to see. Nitro continuing this assault towards the goal here. Crack as well going to join. AJ gets the good defense for the moment, but how long will it hold?
C-Macker, 0 boost here, kind of out of position. He's luckily got back into third man, and he may be the one to take this ball off Exo.
60 seconds and ticking. Jack has the shot on towards the goal. Going to be blocked this time around, but it's still up in the air. Nitro continuing to look for something. Going to miss, but there is the backup. It's still in their side. They need to get out there. They need to find 45 seconds to work with. And Godalions, they're just playing the clock at this point.
Oh, just missed shot off the post. Counter-attack coming now, but kind of boomed away, and there's AJ in the net. He knows where to be. No goals getting past him.
Nitro almost has the angle there, but going to be intercepted once again by Exo, and almost finds it himself, actually.
20 seconds left. Shadow Wizard need to pull something out of the bag here.
Another shot. AJ not going to find it this time around. Crack is there. Nitro as well. Does AJ have the shot? Sets it up. No one there to collect it just yet. 8 seconds. Their last chance for the first game. Can they find it?
Oh, good clear from Godalions here. They've delayed enough time, and we're going to see Shadow Wizard take away game 1. The Summer Major.
Solid performance to start off the day here from Godalions. And it really looked like control from start to finish from this team.
Yeah, it was definitely... You can see the mechanics coming out. They were looking for their flip resets, but I think the nerves of the first game of LAN are going to get everyone. No one's immune to those nerves, and we see a lot of missed touches coming from both teams.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of good saves as well. Crack as well, AJ finding those shots and just not able to capitalize on them in time. This is the first game. It is, I mean, we talk about it over and over again, momentum. Can Godalions bring this to a 3-0? Can they make it all the way to that next stage?
Godalions proving why they won Series 1 by taking Game 1, but I don't think Shadow Wizard are done yet. They've proved they've got the mechanics and they can pull something out here.
Yeah, it is a best of 5 at the end of the day, so they will have a lot of time to work with. Take this minute, recuperate, rethink every strategy you need to, because, I mean, for both these teams, you lose this series and you're out.
Yeah, they both know that they're playing for their tournament life here, coming in from that lower bracket. But Godalions want to take it away, put Shadow Wizard in the ground again. for the second time. They want to knock him out twice, which is a pretty good storyline for them.
Yeah,
To be able to say you knocked the team out twice.
that'd be pretty big flex, you'd have to say, for this team. As yeah, it will be Allardice and RREBIF in that upper bracket. One of them will face the winner of this series for that final spot as we head in towards, by the sound of things, our second game of the night, and already off to a start.
Nice pass down. Exo, Jack's trying to cause some ruckus in the offensive line. Exo gets a touch with no boost. He's going to keep this ball in danger. They've got some time to play with this. AJ's going up. He's got the boost. He's got the ball. What can he do? Taken away.
A little bit to work with, but still Godalions on the back foot for the moment here. Crack might find it, sets it up in towards the SC. Macca almost has the angle, but not just yet. Godalions hold strong for the moment.
Oh, see Crack with a big 50. He goes for the flick over one. Goal one. Shadow Wizard first on the board this game.
And what a way to strike back after that first game. Just dribbles it completely in, bypassing everyone. And they're up one.
That's the momentum they need. That's one goal that early in the game can really change it in their favour. They bring that confidence back.
Stop that streak right in its track, and now looking for more by the looks of things. It's already in their side. See Macca almost in the goal himself as Crack. No one on the defense for the moment. Nice shot.
Exo with a
in
shot.
Towards the goal. Might have it. Oh, sets it up, but not just there.
Almost an own save, but I think it's a completely respectable shot to go for.
Now once again, back to playing defense.
It's not done yet. Jack's up. Looking for the pass middle, but it goes a bit wide, and Crack's able to take this. That's past all of them. Where's
Might
AJ
find the
this
open
time?
goal. It could just be like that. 2-0. Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
That's AJ's spot. He went missing.
Just look at that, right over the top. No one able to get there in time. Not even that fast of a goal, but still you take it.
Yeah, that does show the downside of relying on one defensive player. If he's not there, you probably assume he is, and you're going to go upfield.
Absolutely. Almost looks to find another there for Nitro. Complete that trifecta, but not just yet. AJ, dribble in the air. Cracked to intercept at the very least, but still no one's made too much progress just yet.
It's a high ball, but not much boost for people going for it.
Good intercept.
Exo's over two. Third man on Nitro gets a big clear, and there's possible danger territory here with Crack heading in, full boost. Godalions looking a bit awkward in defense, not sure who's going for that one. We haven't seen many demos yet. I'm waiting for the demo game.
Yeah, we saw one last game, but not really a big part of these players' repertoire, it seems. Nitro going to be intercepted once more.
There's
a
one.
demo for you. Asking you shall receive, and that's straight into the goal.
I think that might entice them to go for a few more. You get one demo with a goal straight after. What more do you need?
And it's a nice morale boost, you got to say as well.
Who was that? Nitro in net was the one causing an absolute ruckus.
3-0 lead for Shadow Wizard Money Gang, a stark contrast to last game. Can they keep things up? There's still 250 on the timer. Still have a lot to work with here if you are Godalions. They're not out of things just yet.
It's still looking very dangerous here. AJ as the third man gets a nice clear. But their boost is looking real low. Two players with zero boost on Godalions, and you can see.
I don't even know how he got that, but man, 4-0 to start things off. A completely different beast here.
Shadow Wizards are finding themselves here. They've been on offense this entire game, 2.5 minutes in, and I don't think they've backed off a ball once. The boost difference, when you see a team this confident, you notice their boost is often over 80, and the defending team will slowly whittle down to zero boost each before they give up their goal.
Will be the demo once more though, and there's another for you. 2 in this game, in this round entirely already, and now might have the shot on towards the goal. AJ almost finds it. Crack up and towards the air. C-Maker as well. Can they collapse in time? Nitro, they don't have the shot just yet, and now
Crack's in trouble here.
just completely.
The pressure from Godalions doing the exact thing they were just receiving. Shadow Wizard now the team with no boost, and Godalions got everything to play with.
Exo in towards the corner. They've got that fire back. Can they find it?
Great shot, great pass.
And AJ puts it in the net. What a way to start.
Excellent team play. For having all three up in offense is a dangerous play, but with that much boost, knowing that your team's weak, you've got to punish and capitalize on those opportunities.
3 more goals to tie. At the end of it all, not a lot of time to work with. But we've seen teams do more with less, rather.
Oh, another shot here, maybe a double.
Oh, so incredibly close, but they keep up the pressure. Can they find the shot? Not just yet. Nitro will dribble that out.
Nitro going for the pinch. Everyone wants to get the clip in this game.
Oh, Nitro barely going to miss. That would have been disastrous for this team. And now, still on the back foot once more. Could
Open
be
net.
an open shot, but it's going to be taken away for the moment. AJ likely the one to send that out. It will be EXO instead. Does Nitro have the angle to work with? Up in towards the air.
The teammates bumping each other here. Maybe I spoke too much and now they really want demos.
And the chaos around the net. EXO almost has the shot intercepted once more.
C-Macca should get this.
Oh, barely going to miss it. And it's still in the game here for Godalions. 3 goals, 1 minute. Can they do it?
Godalions going to keep the pressure here. They've got low boost. You see them all retreating back to get their boost. Unfortunately, Jack wasn't able to get that boost on spawn, and he's going to struggle in net here. His teammates are back to save him though, and Nitro's going to put that up for Crack. See what he can do with it. Maybe get a pass back. EXO's there to shut down the counter-attack. Dangerous centre balls here from both teams. We've got a bit of time here. Let's see how this team's played with this.
Shadow Wizard playing around that timer. 30 seconds, not long to work with here. EXO up into the air, going to be intercepted by some, a little bit of space to work with off that corner. And now,
Shadow Wizard's just gonna waste their time here.
We've seen wonders from this player, but it won't happen just yet. 10 seconds, and it looks like this might be it. An incredible comeback in game number 2 here for Shadow Wizard Money Game.
Yeah, they've definitely, well, both teams proved that they're here to win. And we've got a series.
And just like that, tying things up 1-1. And what a series to start things off already.
That's the best case scenario, I think.
Yeah.
3-1 one way and a 4-1 the other. Start off the entire tournament with a good series, and we'll have a good series the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we get 4 close series today. We'll have to see as we head throughout. And, I mean, what a different look that was from Shadow Wizard Money Game.
Yeah, they were much more offensive there, and we didn't see as many misses in the midfield. Especially, they're still going for those zero boost plays, but they're getting the touches they need. That last game, first game, they would zero boost and miss a touch, and they're out of the play for 20 seconds. And that's where they were getting counter-attacks. So it's good seeing them getting those touches they need, and the pressure is obvious.
Yeah, I mean, especially, I mean, towards the end of that game as well, Godalions did have those signs of life, but definitely not to the extent that we really expected from them coming into this, especially after that first game.
From what I can tell, the players are still having a blast, because with every shot and every missed shot, there's laughter from both teams.
And some demos for you as well.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was from both teams and not one team laughing at the other team, but either way, they're having a blast up there.
Yeah,
so I think,
personal gift to you.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll hear them once someone hits the clip thereafter, when they look for that flick reset.
We'll have to see, I believe. Game number 3 on the horizon as well. I mean, it's anyone's series now.
Yeah, that first goal off the kickoff, both games. We're going to see maybe one team slow it down this time and try and keep it 0-0 for a bit longer.
And here we go, game number 3. Going to start things off, and Nitro already up in the air.
Oh, weird touch there, but Crack's taking it.
Cracks as well.
Nitro with full time and full boost. This is his dream. Oh, he gets challenged. Great challenge.
They're not letting Nitro play. You got to imagine that's a bit frustrating for him. Cracks up in the air, trying to do what the teammate cannot. They're not going to be able to find it this time around. Macca.
Any one of these players, when they see that ball rolling towards them with 100 boost, their eyes light up. It's their chance to hit the clip of the tournament. But these teams aren't new to the game. They're going to be up. Jack. Jack hitting the clip of his own. Double touch off the backboard with the pass from EXO.
What a way to strike back.
He's proved himself
after that second game.
You can see the nerves wearing off, and he's starting to get a little bit more mechanical, a little bit more fancy with their passing plays.
Definitely the case here in AJ. He has 100. Up and towards the air. Keeps it in the corner for the moment. They've got a bit of space to work with. Try and really solidify this lead.
2 demos on the field.
Back-to-back demos. You love to see it as AJ might look to try and find things. See Macca as well.
Jack with another double.
So close to finding it. There's another demo.
This is it. More demos every game of this series, and I think it's going to be a great series. Nitro is trying to control this for a little bit. He's passed it off to Jack. AJ with the double down. C-Macca can't get the save. Godalions 2-0 into this one. Well, momentum is big, but these teams can't keep it. They're going to trade these wins back and forth.
Trying to prove the last game was a blip on the radar for them. No real problem for them as they head further in towards this tournament. We'll have to see if they can. There's still 2 games to separate them. They might find another goal straight away, but it will be saved for the moment. Continuing to keep up that pressure though.
Oh, Jack going for the bump on the last defender there after he took that flick shot. Nitro wants his double. Cleared from Jack again. Jack showing up this game.
On towards the goal, not going to find it this time around. Nitro trying to be the hero that this team needs.
Oh. Much faster paced game this one. All these balls are going straight to the backboard, looking for those double touches. I think Jack has switched on this game. He's putting the team on his shoulders and really going for this one. AJ is the third man, needs that touch, but doesn't get it, and it's a shot from Cracks to bring it back to 1-2.
And the hero play sacrifices himself for the demo, still finds the goal at the end of it all. And it really feels like the last 2 games were sort of like poking and prodding and trying to find out the weaknesses, and now they're just going full out, and you love to see it.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more of those bumps on that third man. AJ, the third man in defense, getting bumped off the line. The same thing from Shadow Wizard. They're noticing that each team has that one defensive player, and if you can get them off the pitch, it makes it a lot easier to score. No one in net.
Nitro off the ball, once again trying to find something.
Ball's up, shot from
They
Macca.
might have the pass, and they find it. And they'll tie things up.
1 second off having 5 twos on the scoreboard. So that's unfortunate.
Just wasn't meant to be this time around.
We'll get something. We might see a Brazil. Hopefully not. We go up halfway through the game. Even score. Exo's got 1 flip. It's easy for a second flip. He gets bumped off of it.
But look at the pressure. AJ going for a shot, not going to find it this time around, but they continue to keep up this pressure. Finally sent away, but AJ is still there for the moment. They've got a shot if they can take it. C-Macca needs to play defense for the moment, not going to find it. Nitro is there though.
That was a great defensive showing from Shadow Wizard there. The double flip reset coming in is hard to defend. It's scary when you're not sure where he's putting it, but they managed to get it out and maintain the boost to keep the ball on the other half. Demos all around here.
Another 3 demos for you. Encapsulating the Perth experience with that one as Jack trying to push things out of this corner here. 1.5 minutes left on that timer. Need to keep it out of their side. We haven't had an overtime, I don't think.
No, I would love to see an overtime, but no, Nitro is going to get this one in.
Nitro, I'll have to see how he got this.
Over here, off the
Oh,
ground,
just
but
perfect setup.
Jack, I cursed him, cast a curse. He misses that one, bit of pressure on him. I still hear a lot of laughter on stage.
As we head back into things, 5 goals across the side. Probably the most, we've seen throughout both these and the 4th place qualifiers.
I think this is the highest, but I want Godalions to get this goal. I want this overtime. Nothing's more fun than an overtime in Rocket League, and if we can get it in the first series, perfect.
Still in regulation for the moment, but a minute left. Nexo might make your dreams come true with that one. Looking for the shot in towards the side.
Jack's clearing this downfield where Exo's bumping all the defenders.
Jack in towards the corner once more. Nitro
Ball's
for the
going in
defense
net.
for the moment, but it's almost a shot maybe to equalize things, not just yet.
It's the pressure's coming in on every 50 here. Godalions want this goal. They don't want this counter-attack to happen. Keep the pressure on, and they might get one. Exo up with 1 reset. Maybe a bit too fancy there.
Still in the air, still in the corner here is Crack. Trying desperately to maintain the lead. Shadow Wizard Money Gang, can
Exo.
they make this?
Full boost, 1 touch to Jack. Jack Tries to get the pass, but it's in the corner and hard to score from there.
Not a lot of time to work with here. EXO needs to make the hero play with the boost. Can they find
one
it in
touch.
time? In towards the corner.
Oh,
They
he's
won't
hit
be
it
able to
down.
make it. And Shadow Wizard Money Gang go up to 2.
That's it. They've got the momentum. That's the two-game momentum. I thought they were going to manage to swap a trade wins there, but 2 in a row, they're feeling pretty hyped up.
I
I
mean-
can hear them on stage already pretty excited.
I mean, look how close that game was, though, and this is the 4th place match. I mean, I'm super excited to see the rest of this tournament, how it goes. We've still got at least one more game, and Godalions, you have to imagine losing to the newcomers to this tournament, to this next stage. Bit of a sting, you have to imagine.
Yeah. I think Godalions will be happy. Well, you don't want to lose to this one after knocking them out in the qualifiers. You feel like you've already done the job once. Having to do it again is insulting, but they might happen here. They might get knocked out in reverse. But we should. I wish I was tallying. We had 1 demo game 1, maybe three demos game 2, and in that game, all mayhem broke loose.
Absolute chaos, and I mean, game 4 on the horizon. We cannot ask for any less
More
than
speed,
what we've seen so far.
more demos.
Yeah.
As their confidence goes up, you see the whole game's going a bit faster. They're more off the backboard, and as they're going faster, they're going to get more demos purely by accident.
So what you're saying is 7-7 overtime.
7-7 overtime, 20 demos,
20 demos, okay.
and long enough overtime that the whole tournament bracket's out of time.
We're starting things back up for game number 4. Already off to the races. Another demo to start things off.
It's completely, slightly related. This is one of the nicest maps to look at, I feel. So you feel like I can see everything so cleanly. We see C-Macca with 1 flick on 0 boost, up to crack, but he can't get the shot. Counter attack here, as all of Shadow Wizard are trying to fly back to get to defense, and C-Macca's there to clear it out.
Crack trying to keep things away. Nitro as well. Don't have anyone on the defense just yet, but they're going to send things back. Crack has the shot in towards the corner, not going to find it in time.
The 1v1, C-Macca's able to be the 3rd man to buy some time for his team to get back. Doing his job perfectly there.
Keep it out for the moment. Keep it in that corner now. Godalions on the approach. Can they start things off with a bang?
See if Jack can pull it out this game again. Or someone else from Godalions has put the team on their back. Great save from EXO. He's bumped out by his teammate, but it's worked out perfectly.
And look how far they push it out after that save. They might just have a shot on the goal. We'll have to see. Jack in towards the corner once more. Another demo to come out there for you, but AJ's there.
Ball's going in the middle of net. Crack might not get a good touch on this. Pressure's building. Jack up for the double. There's 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Gets
Finesse.
the triple touch, and he's back. He still wants this win.
And look at that perfection off the bounce. Straight in.
He's going to want this win. He's going to want this series win just to take that MVP title.
Oh yeah. And the goal exactly when you need it, but less chaotic than last game, that's for sure.
It's definitely the nicest goal we've seen, I think, is on paper. The double touch is always going to be beat by a triple touch.
So now, keeping up the pressure. For the moment, sent off though. Jack
Crack's looking
is
for
there,
touch off the ground.
Oh, jelly.
Jack, again, offense, defense, he's everywhere. Absolutely feeling himself.
Almost
AJ
just ran
off
straight
to
down the
EXO.
mid.
He can't get there. Nitro can't get there either. And now AJ's got the ball back after it's crossed the entire field.
Up in the air for the moment.
Big
Pass to
shot on
Jack,
net.
We'll have to find it.
EXO with a save.
Good save for the moment. C-Mac and Nitro continuing to keep this up though, in towards the air. Got Crack there. Everyone on this offense trying to find it, but
There we go.
those.
Shadow Wizard are in the spot they like, on offense, full boost. They're going to be the ones to start keeping this ball in the corner and maybe look for a few demos on the defense to pull them apart.
Absolutely relentless here, and Nitro will tie things up.
Or Nitro's going to go straight through the defense and
bit of
act
BM
like
on the-
no one's even there.
A little bit of BM on the cameras there, you'll have to see it.
Let's see. Now we got the 2 minute, 22 seconds, but wrong score. We're getting close. I will get my consistent numbers at some point this tournament.
They'll keep it up for a minute. We'll be fine. We'll get there. As AJ, once again, continuing to fish for something, but nothing just yet.
Big miss from AJ. Possibly puts him in danger territory here.
Just not a lot of boosts to work with either. Jack, once again, finding it.
Jack's done well to keep that away from midfield as his team gets back and gets some more boost under themselves. AJ's up with a nice ball here.
Off the back, can they find it? Jack is there. Exo as well. Nice intercept. Keeps it on the enemy side, and now keeping up this pressure. Godalions on the verge of elimination from this tournament. Can they stay strong? Can they bring us to that map number 5? We'll have to see.
One thing that it seems like these teams have been doing great is, I can't hear them, but their communication up there must be pretty good, because double touches aren't really seen this game so far. Everyone's getting their single touches. Sometimes they might miss the touch, but the communication between these teams to get these passing plays, it's not easy, especially on LAN with this much noise going on in the background.
1 minute
See,
left.
1 minute left for Shadow Wizard to look for their goal to finish this series, and Godalions take that shot off the crossbar. Exo takes the lead for Godalions. 1 goal up, 55 seconds to go. They might be able to take this to the last game.
And just sends it right in off the top. 2-1. Can they maintain this lead? We'll have to see as we go into that final minute. Fighting for the ball here, Shadow Wizard. Can they bring things to overtime? Can we get the first overtime of the night?
Yes, on the first series. Dangerous ball there, but they're keeping it out. See, Shadow Wizard had a bit of faith in Godalions to clear that ball out, and when they missed it, they weren't really there to punish it. All straight up. AJ looking to get a second touch on shot. He misses it.
Almost sends it in. Exo has the angle for a moment, but not any longer. Jack in towards the corner. Nitro, good defense, but it sets up Jack perfectly. Can they maintain? They lose this, it's practically over for game number 4. In towards the corner, AJ
AJ's
just sends
up.
it right in. Oh, barely. Not going to find it. 8 seconds. And Shadow Wizard Money Gang
They're going to
going to game 5.
Waste the time. They need this ball to touch the ground. Here we go. Oh.
And game 5 on the horizon here. Godalions bring things
Game
back.
5 overtime. Game 5 overtime. We're going to get it. This is the series we want.
Yeah.
We were worried there might be a few sweeps here, but no one wants to see sweeps, especially not at LAN.
And especially the first match of the night. I mean,
no.
elimination, game 5, overtime. Surely that's not much to ask for.
No, this is the perfect series. I'm sure the players are loving it as well. As much as they want to sweep, it's still fun to play a full game, full series. It's half the fun of Rocket League.
Oh, yeah,
and I'm sure they'll have some words for each other back in the green room after this.
And I mean, this game, I mean, credit to the NICE. The map, it was a slower paced game across the board, not as many goals, a few demos, but definitely not as much as last game.
Yeah, we saw both teams doing real well with their clears. They were able to, anytime someone was taking that ball upfield, they had the boost to keep control of it. There weren't as many throwaways on zero boost there. A bit more control and a little bit less volleyball on the pitch. It's good to see. It's what forces those double touches off the backboard or those cleaner passing plays. When you know that you're all in position and you have the boost, makes the game so much easier. But we're seeing Jack still, I think, looking for MVP of this match. He's been showing up on defense and offense. All of Shadow Wizard playing amazing.
As we head into game number 5, can I hear some noise? And off to the races already, AJ.
Oh, in
Looking
front
for
of
the
net,
shot.
Jack.
Sets up Jack perfectly. What a way to start.
What a shot. Jack's getting the goal here, but this is on AJ with this touch. Perfect touch. Softly puts it in front of net, and AJ should not miss those. Or Jack should not miss those.
We're back into it once again, and AJ continuing to keep up this pressure in towards the corner. The dynamic duo might just find another goal. We'll have to see. Up into the air, sets it perfectly, and now Exo
I haven't been keeping track, but has the team that scored the first goal won every game so far?
I think so. Or definitely close to it at the very least.
I think that kickoff boost definitely helps.
We love consistency. These players are showing it off.
First goal buff. So you see him, there's that crack in the air there, flying past the ball. Puts Nitro in a tough position, but he's able to get it out single-handedly.
Champions Field here for game number 5.
Slight double commit from Godalions here. It's putting the defensive rotations a bit out of order, but a couple nice 50s and the ball's landed right on. Pass back from EXO to AJ. 50 heading midfield, possible shot here, but Jack able to get the save just in time. He's up on 0 boost. He might be sending himself out of the game for a moment there as you see the offense die down from Godalions as their boost runs out.
Jack in towards the corner looking for something, but it's sent right back by Nitro. Now they almost have a shot towards the goal there. C-Macca available for the rebound. Crack as well, keeping things even for the moment. 3.5 minutes, still a lot of time to work with.
Nitro's up. He's got a reset off this one. He's trying to be fancy with it. Almost gets it.
Misses the boost as well. Unlucky there for the EXO, but
Crack.
leave him out of it.
He saw Jack in a bit of an awkward position on the back wall there, and he had a feeling that Jack wasn't going to get this touch, and you see him. He jumped before Jack had even missed it. He had no faith in him.
We're all tied up 1-1. We asked for an overtime. Surely it's not too far away. 3 minutes to play with here, and Shadow was a money gang, continuing to maintain control of the ball.
Oh, a nice 50 here. Nitro's able to get the save, luckily in the right spot at the right time. Rocket League really warps my perspective of time. 3 minutes seems like such a short amount of time, but when you're 1-1 scoreline, it feels like it's forever. Especially when you're having shots on net every 10 seconds.
Stretches out to an eternity as Crack looking for something. C-Macca as well. And towards the air, Nitro. Nice intercept.
Good save
Prevent that goal for the moment. Godalions maintaining this pressure. That might be an open shot, but AJ is there to collect.
AJ, no boost. For a moment there was 4 boosts between Godalions. AJ's bought them some time.
Shot towards the goal once more. Nice save to come through here as it's gone back and forth between these teams. No team really having a clear advantage like we've seen throughout the rest of the games. And that's the perfect way you want to have a best of 5.
This is constant shots from both teams, and you get defensive players like this. Jack's backboard defense here. He's not letting anything bounce down in front of net. No chance for those double touches. Bit of double commit in defense. AJ with the miss, and there's Nitro steals that one away.
The hero on the saves, finds the goal, puts them in the lead.
It looks like Crack had that one, but Nitro wants the score. He wants that MVP in-game title.
Now Godalions have to keep up the pressure. They need to bring things back if they want to force their way further in towards this tournament. Lives on the line here.
This is it. As the time ticks down here, Godalions got to start going for some more dangerous plays. Your risk levels slowly increase as time goes out. AJ, he's got boost here. One touch up, but Nitro's taken it away, and there's no one in defense. He's got time. Tries to pinch it middle. EXO gets the touch. AJ puts it up again. One reset. He's flipped away from the ball.
Keeps in the corner. Nitro almost has a shot towards the goal there, but Jack is there for the defense at the moment. Gets the boost as well. A little bit to work with here.
Nice 50 from
left.
Jack. 1 minute to go. We need 1 goal from Godalions to take this to the overtime.
Back in towards the air. Almost finds the shot. Can they claim it? Never mind. Barely sent out.
Counter attack. He goes for a shot. Doesn't quite work. C-Macca doesn't get the touch he wants, and now it's a bit dangerous. AJ with the double.
And what a way to do it. We were talking about the teamwork before. 2-2, 30 seconds, overtime, a possibility.
Great speed to get up for that one from AJ. With that much pressure on the line, that was a tournament shot. It's the only one that's going to save them. They still need one more here, so it's not over yet.
Could be the shot that keeps them in the tournament. Never mind, C-Macca strikes right back.
It hurts to watch. AJ, after getting that goal, he's the one to miss that ball and concede it just right back. No one likes to see that. Doesn't matter what team you're going for. See how volatile this kickoff can be. Maybe this is their chance. It's straight to Exo. Full boost. He's got time. One touch.
Straight off the back, but Nitro is there for the intercept for the moment. Jack as well. Nearby. Do they have time? Do they
Another
have
shot on
room
net
to
here.
work with? Intercepted
It's
for the
still-
moment, but still up in the air. Can they find it? 6 seconds to find their way to stay alive in this tournament. Can they do it?
Oh,
it's still up.
It's still up. Jack's up for it.
It's close.
Oh.
And Shadow as a Money Gang progress to the lower bracket finals.
What a series.
And we didn't get overtime, but we got close. It's got
What a
Lions.
series to start off with.
I mean, what a performance from both of these teams. God Lions, like we mentioned, probably stings a little bit getting knocked out by the team that you eliminated from the tournament, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. An incredibly close way to end this series. And what a game, what a series this has been to start things off.
That's a great series to start it off. I'm already energized now. I was worried it might be a boring one to start, but man, they proved themselves. Shadow Wizard to get back into the tournament from tie-breaking.
And we'll send things over to Pav on the stage as well for a bit of an interview with the players.
Oh my God, what an incredible series was that! Give him some noise! My God! Wow! All right, look, can I get C-Mac up here for a quick chat? C-Mac, where you at? Come on over for a chat. Now, and inevitable, you made it through. You are into the semi-final. How was your journey? Right up there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, good series. They're a good team, but yeah, we just had the ice in the end, so big dubs.
Beautiful. Like, what's your plan for the next game? Are you ready?
Not gonna lie, I didn't expect to win, but yeah, I'm keen whoever we play, so it should be pretty fun. Hopefully we get Slidrill's team. To be honest, I prefer that over Matthew, but we'll see. We'll see.
Incredible. Give them some love. They are Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Excellent. We'll see you in the semis. Thank you very much. Now, big shout out once again. We have some stall holders. Go check them out. On level 2, we have Bree, Halo Arts and Crafts. They are unique hand crocheted dolls, plushies. They are inspired by games and anime. We also have Daniel Ang Art, cozy lo-fi artworks and designs. We also have Fist Face Studios, showcasing their game Project Breakdown. And also we have Nimai National. Go check them out. Play some Rocket League with them while learning about their Right By You initiative. Now we're gonna give you all a little break. Go grab a drink, get comfy. We're in for a phenomenal day, and we're gonna be joining you up next with our friends from Stream Perth. All right, we'll see you back here very, very soon.
I put his car to your sucker. You know we rock from the letter. My niggas not finna let her be on your block with the extras. Little Twizzy on the stand, you get ass gang. A little internet fang, got his ass flame. I told him mirror bust it down, leave the back plane. That's why this bitch in my whip got your last name. 2 down, 1 up top on the 4. Leave the car running low, Cuddy knock on the door. Why the ones ain't bad to stay talking the most. Lee said with your chest when you talk to the goal. Codes to the shit you gotta learn to respect. tried to knock, but nobody answered. I'm going harder, taking my chances. I keep it moving, I keep advancing, keeping it gangster. Getting the perks and I'm happy to earn it. Mr. Ambitious, kill it, I'm vicious, Mr. Determined. Right in the storm, but focus on rainbow connections like Kermit. The water on my shoulders, it was a burden. Now I don't notice it, everything turning, everything shifting, doing it different. I'm floating, I'm drifting. Shout out the slums, round the world we uplifted, doing it big. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the skies. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the skies. We about to change the game. Let's go.
Welcome back. It is the Supersonic Cup, and hope you had a nice little break. We'd like to introduce to the stage your first little bit of entertainment today, our friends from Stream Perth. Please give it up and welcome to Tifa and Dave. Welcome.
We judged that wrong. We thought he was going to say Dave first. Hey everyone, how you doing? As Pav said, my name is Dave or Desane. I am one of the community managers from Stream Perth. This is Tifa, who will introduce herself after. Today, guys, esports goes hand in hand with streaming. We're here as part of the most active content creator Discord server group in Western Australia.
Hi everyone, my name is Tifa. My username is TheTKennedy. And yeah, as Dave said, today we're, here. We're Twitch streamers, so things mess up. You kind of go with the flow. Of course, a lot of Twitch streamers are esports members and players as well. So we're gonna play some games on stage today with you guys, which are some minute-to-minute games because, well, as a streamer, you go with the flow, as we said, and yeah.
Yeah, right. So, we're definitely going to need volunteers, so if you're keen, please put your hand up. Otherwise, Pav is going to be coming around to grab people. One of the big things, streamers. You don't see us below here, normally. You're a face in a camera. So one of the big things is having a nice, big face. So we're going to need 2 people who think they have a nice, big face that they can do something with. We got one here. Come right up, man. Another one. Do we have someone else? Please don't leave me hanging. Yeah, come on up, mate. Come on up. You want to grab those from Suka? What's your name, man?
I'm Eli.
Eli
Levi.
and Levi. Hell yeah. Come over here, guys. Come up to the center so everyone can see you, hey? Here, you stand here for me, Eli, and Levi right there. All right, you two. So what we're going to be doing with this one, you ever had a Post-it note before? So what we're going to do here, I want to see how many Post-it notes you can get stuck to your face in a minute. So we're going to give you a nice countdown. Try to get them all over. You want a hint? That'll help. Let's go. Starting off right on the eyes here. It's a choice. No, don't worry. If they go off the desk, if they go off the stage, they go off the stage. We'll clean them up later. You're doing well. I like it. He's just going the full cover. This is going well. Oh my God. They're falling off now. That's where you worry. That's all right. Keep trying. Just make sure we're getting skin. If you're not getting skin, it's going to fall off. They're looking good. Eli and Levi both doing well. How they going, Tifa? 30 seconds. The worst bit is when you go all the way through. You're doing really well, and then like 5 seconds before it ends, they all fall off. Don't ask me how I know that. Don't ask how I know that. See? Oh my God, they're going everywhere. We're running out of time. What are we going? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, that's it. Okay, I am going to count you up. Here, come over here, Levi. We've got 16 post-it notes here, which is really impressive because I don't think I could do 16 on my own face, and mine's a bit bigger. That is very well done. Hell yeah. Nicely done. It looks like, how are we going? 12. That means our winner over here, Levi. Hell yeah. Give him a cheer, hey? Awesome, guys. Awesome. Cool. I will take those back from you, and Teef will take yours. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. So, guys, just head back down the stairs you came up for me.
So we have our next minute to win it game. Now, do we have any volunteers for this one? It involves Oreos, so you know, if you like Oreos, please come on up. Or Dawn, you want to come on up? Would anybody else like to come up for an Oreo challenge here? The pineapple man will kidnap you and bring you on stage. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so this minute to win it challenge is interesting. Dawn, you may want to remove your glasses for this one. So, you have to balance the Oreo on your head and try to get it into your mouth without using any of your hands or anything like that, just facial muscles. So good luck. Please try not to make a mess on the stage, please. And yeah, if it gets in your mouth, you can eat it. Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, hold it there, hold it there. Get a photo of them also just holding it like that. It's fantastic. And I'll start the timer in just a second. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, where did your Oreo go? Yeah, there's another one. Oh, Jim. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, oh no. See, it's harder than it looks, folks. Come on. The eyebrow wiggle is a interesting technique. I like it. Oh no! Was this a good idea? What? Did it go down your shirt? It's okay, we got another Oreo. There's another Oreo there. Dawn has got it coming down. Oh. We're getting there. Oh no! Okay, nearly there, nearly there. Oh, last attempt. Are you ready? You got 10 seconds. Are we ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dun 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 dun. Wow. That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Damn, guys. You did a good job, though. Good job. Do we want to do another Oreo one? Or?
Now, does anyone out there think they can do better? Anyone out there think they can do better? Because,
Dave, I think we need to get the casters up here. Yeah, I reckon the casters would do phenomenally in the next game. What do you reckon, guys? Give him a round of applause. Get him up here.
Fantastic. All right, Suko, I'm going to need that back again. Sorry, I know I gave it to you, but the Oreos, please. Let's make him do the Oreos, I think. That's all right. There you are, if you want to take that one. All right, so our lovely casters here both have glasses on normally, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge. We haven't seen any success yet, which is not really what you hope for when you're up on stage. You really don't plan for everyone to fail. Now, guys out there, if you think you can do better, our third game, we're going to have as many people as think they can succeed come up. So if you've been up before, or if you want to come up, be ready for that one. All right, guys. Oh, they're already going. Calm down. Relax, relax. All right, just like a dog, you know, wait, hold it, wait. Get the photos, social media, Twitter, hashtag share, space jump, GG. 2, 1, let's go. So the first bit's easy, you know, you get it down to the nose, but at that point you're really going to start. Oh, that's gone completely. That's over there. This is going really well. You know, when we were talking about this at the organisation, we thought this would be easy and like people would manage it easily, but they're doing great, chat. You can tell what I normally do. Hey, come on, let's hear a cheer for our casters. They're doing their best. They are doing their best. They're having a great day here. Well, thank you everyone for coming down to the Recordbite. It's going very well, and I got nothing. They're doing what they can. I mean, no one is turning their head to the side. Like, surely if you like turn your head like that, you know, you can sort of get it down that way rather than try to go over the nose. How are we doing on time, T? Oh! That was the closest we've had. We're going to give you guys one last attempt. One last attempt. Let's go. Everyone is focused on... Oh, my God. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Nice try, guys. Let's have a cheer for him. Wrap it up. All right. Now, thank you everyone who gave their best, had their best try. I think it's about time for us to get ready for game 2. We're going to get Pav back up here. We're going to show off a little video of, you know, the content creators in WA, but I think I might have stole Pav's thunder.
That's all good. Big round of applause. Thank you, Dave and Tifa. Before we wrap in, go into the next game, just a little highlight reel of the other sort of stuff that our friends at Stream Perth do. Very good, awesome events and activations and stuff all around Perth for our wonderful content creators around the state. But yeah, let's tee it up, folks.
It's so cold. Why is it so cold?
Oh, no! That was a good catch.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Okay. Cool.
No.
Nice. Again.
No, don't. Sean!
To Twitch Perth and the city of Perth as a whole for hosting this. The Space Jump Supersonic Cup. Here we are, the upper bracket finals.
This is where things get good.
RREBIF on one hand, Allardice on the other. A tale as old as time. I mean, you can speak to it more than I can.
I was there at the Spring Minor down in Freo. These teams faced off in the grand final. RREBIF managed to take it 4-0, but it was not a one-sided game. I think every one of those 4 games went to 1 goal, and 2 of those games were in overtime. So they were as close as you can ask those games to be. We've seen 1 player change from the side of Allardice. They've brought on Charizard here. So hopefully he can show up at his first LAN. But we're also seeing Sly on Allardice. He is the only player to make it to all 3 LANs that Space Jump have done. So we're seeing a seasoned veteran start in Perth here. So that'll be great to see. Bit of competition from these 2 teams. RREBIF obviously coming in as the favourites for this tournament. They won the last Spring Minor down in Freo. and they've come into the closed qualifiers last weekend and won their game 3-1 against Godalions, the team we just saw knocked out. So a good series from them there to take them to this LAN, and I'm sure they're coming in warmed up and ready to go again, but we could see another very close game here.
I mean, it's the match that everyone wants to see. Out of everyone, I mean, obviously, the hope is that we see them again in the finals, maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see this same series again in the finals, and I'll happily take 2 of these series. This is going to be great to watch. Unfortunately, InyaNet would have been the other good team that was going to... They would have been great to watch, and here we are, straight into the
right
game.
into it. Allardice and RREBIF. Game number 1 of this best of 5. The winner goes directly to the grand finals.
Already shots on net.
One more chance, and RREBIF, they just want to go right away.
Sly gets a good save on this touch, but Matro's there, clean it up. He's rocking that RLCS X Major Elite title. He's showing off. He wants everyone to know.
Just a slight flex.
Yeah, you got to do it. Got to do it on LAN. But that's what we expect to see from these teams. RREBIF, their aerial mechanics are probably the best in this tournament.
Oh,
Quick, the talent
Allardice
ball
strike back
repeats.
instantly.
Xavier X repeats. I'm used to calling him repeats, so I'm going to go with repeats.
I mean, it's unfortunate to see the own goals happen on occasion, but if ever there was a match to see it, it's between old rivals.
Yeah, this is the
I can
one.
even see them on the cameras. They're giving each other a little bit of flack for it, but that's part of the line.
Another shot, quick. Charizard showing up, showing why he's been picked for this team. We may actually see...
And this is the action you want to see.
We may see Allardice versus an old team member later on if we get the right turn of events, but 30 seconds into this game with 3 goals, they're coming out swinging.
They are playing with the fire that you love, the passion for this game and for this prize.
There we go.
I
Going
can
to
take
the
the trophy
floor.
from here.
Rothy with a great shot.
They're just trading back and forth, because why not? Look at that shot.
Simple shots, top net with the power. Hard to save those ones.
And they're not giving us any room to breathe. I wonder if that's intentional.
No,
Allardice and RREBIF here.
I'm going to need the game to slow down a little bit so we have time to breathe. But either way, another shot possibility here. Matthew tries
one
to
almost.
push it through the defense. But on the repeat, you see Sly passing it into Charizard. This team's communication is already showing. Charizard's got one reset, maybe a double.
Oh, so close.
Repeats, puts it up. Matro now looking to take control, but his boost is low. Rothy and Matro, 0 boost here. Don't think the offense is going to be anything special.
Allardice got a lot of boosts to work with for the moment. We'll have to see how far it gets him as Matro. Can he get that tap sent right back to the other mat?
Matro would have loved to go up for that, but again, not enough boost. He's ended up on the ball anyway. He's looked to dish it in off the backboard. Matro showing the mechanics.
Look at that.
Maybe another own goal here, but see the players are having fun.
Aided by Chaz, you love to see it. 5 goals in a minute and a half. This is the action that you love to see.
It's been fast-paced. One of the things that I did forget to mention with the Spring Minor down in Frio. Oh, Rothy! This is going to be a long game if the goals keep coming at this pace.
I was going to say, RREBIF don't want us talking about the minor. Apparently, they're concerned about this tournament here and now.
Goal again, again, and again. What I was going to say was there were about 5 to 6 own goals in that grand final in the Spring Minor. I don't know what was going on with both teams, but neither team could stop own goaling. Another shot opportunity there, but it goes wide. And maybe the first wide shot we've seen this game. Both teams accurate in their shooting, putting shots on net.
And Xavier goes for it, but instantly intercepted. Sly sends things back, and now Chaz on the approach. Maybe trying to find something. Matro to midfield. Sends it right back down. Rothy almost has the shot, looking for it, trying to set up Matthew.
Oh,
there's
another miss.
Around the corner.
Matthew's going to look here. He's got the mechanics. He's passing it off to Matro. They get the 50 in, and 5-2 to RREBIF.
And that's the teamwork you love to see.
That's
This
the
is
teamwork.
the teamwork of a group that has been together through thick and thin, through multiple tournaments.
They're going to see a lot of them pre-jumping each other's passes. They'll be up in the air before the pass even comes through. It's something that helps them win games, but they've been caught out in rotation before and conceded them some pretty easy goals because of it. But it makes for great watching.
5-2 as we crest into the second half of this game, and Allardice not really given much room to breathe here. Matt once again going for a strike. Straight in. Not going to find it just yet. Rothy
Down in front of net. Possibly own goal number 2.
And you can tell the players a little bit, don't worry, man, that happens to everyone, don't worry.
Players, they get the nerves out this game.
Yeah. That's
That
what
still
we'll call
counts
this
as
practice.
it still counts as a goal.
Yeah.
Still put the ball in the net.
6-2 now, that score, and this is starting to run away from Allardice fast. I mean, there have been a lot of goals this game, so we'll have to see if there can be more. Never mind, Xavier very, very close to that one, and Sly as well.
Trying some pressure with the 50s here. He doesn't want this coming out, but the passing plays from RREBIF forming counterattacks from seemingly nowhere. They're able to get those passes to each other in the midfield, and you see it again here. But a great demo from Repeats stops that attack.
Another demo to come through. Sly falling down this time around, and Chaz into the sky looking for something. Roth sends it right back into the air. Sent away instantly. Not playing tennis here, folks, we're playing soccer, and another demo to come through.
And I think it's starting now. We've got 3 demos on the board already. There's something happens when you get demoed in game. It reminds you that that's a thing that I can do to them.
The next 3 seconds feel like an eternity, just like this. Almost so close.
Matro.
And Matro finds it 7-2.
It was a great shot with this little touch here.
Oh, and that's heartbreaking because you know you can't do anything about it.
You just slowly watch that ball roll in at 12 miles an hour. I think this one may not see a comeback from this game. It's definitely possible. But I think Allardice here just going to be looking for constellation goals to get their momentum back. End on a goal and bring that into the kickoff for next game.
Into the air. Send the pass to Chaz. On the defense for the moment, looking for a strike. 1
Double
minute
from
left.
Matro.
Not a lot of time to work with.
He's
Up and
in
above, finds it.
Great shot from Matro. These are the mechanics I was talking about. Off the wall. And he manages to get the double straight down. Hard to save that one unless you're up there already. He's warmed up. He's ready. I think Allardice, maybe just the nerves this first game. See if they can work it out heading into the next game, or even just heading into
They might
the
find
last.
another.
Matthew.
And RREBIF just, I mean, this is the dominance that you expect from this team coming in. Only losing a single game in the closed qualifiers, and that was to Godalions. And now, maybe trying to keep that same streak up.
This is the mental reset that teams have to do. Sometimes games like this do run away from you, but you've got to be able to find that point where when that score goes back to 0-0 next game, you forget this game and you start again. But the pressure from RREBIF here, they're up for every ball and they're not missing a touch.
6 goals to Matro, trying to push
here with
things
Chaz.
through. Sly as well, has the angle, in towards the air, not going to find it this time around, but does get the demo for their troubles.
They're building up some pressure here. You see RREBIF, 10 boost, 0 boost between all 3 of them. Trying to slow this ball down so they have some time to get some boost. Here's Chaz. It's taken away from him. Shot on net, off the crossbar, but is it going to be anyone to clean it up? No, we're going to see 9-2 to RREBIF first game. Coming out strong out of the gate. Domination that, after talking about how close this series was last time, I wasn't expecting a 9-2 first game.
And look at that, 13-39. Matro, 6 goals. That is an absolutely absurd scoreline.
He's showing why he has that RLCS title. If he rocked that title and got lowest on the scoreboard, I think he'd have to take it off next game, but he's earned it. He's going to keep that title there, and hopefully we see some closer games. But even if we don't, the skill set we're seeing out of RREBIF is still great to watch.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. This is the team that coming into the tournament, everyone was expecting to at least have a top 2 performance, at least make it to the grand finals. And I mean, they're showing us exactly why.
Yeah, these guys that are playing, they're not just playing for fun either. They're working in ODL. They're trying to grind and get to these bigger teams for those international lands. So what we're seeing here may be the seeds planted for possible future Australian team players.
I mean,
And maybe they'll be the ones to actually get a win for Australia.
I mean, who knows?
Rare
We love-
event. It's a rare event in esports.
Yeah. I mean, ground zero as well. We've got plenty. I mean, Australia as a whole and Western Australia has some incredible Rocket League talent. And we're seeing that full on showcase right in front of our
I mean, what started last year with Space Jump doing this, it's been blowing up now. And I've been playing Rocket League for a while and it's never been like this. So it's good to see. And here we go, straight into game 2.
Right into the air to start things off. Matt, the other one this time around, going to find that shot.
So let's see if we can get 5 goals in the first minute again, or if the teams are going to maybe slow it down a little bit.
Ooh, Matro.
Matro out of the gate. Hits the double straight away.
So I think they may be MVP. I think this may be the MVP. Matro here.
But I've seen this team before, and if one player is popping off, the others want to take over. We may see a few bumping each other for the ball at some point. It slowly
Bumping the opponent as well, that works out.
It slowly becomes a game of who can hit the best clip. The score doesn't matter. But here
Style
we see
players. You love to see it.
they're kind of struggling in defense here. Can't get it out of this corner, and big clear coming from
Sent right back,
RREBIF.
nice intercept. Chaz going to hold it off for the moment. Towards the air, Xavier. Sends it to the side, dribble that in towards the air once more. And they're keeping it for the moment. Waiting for the backup, Rothy.
Misses the double, but it's going in front of net. Sly's got time. He's going to get this boost, but he's got a demo hot on his tail. He didn't have time to play that slow there.
Rothy might have the shot. Oh, so close. No speed to go with it though. Xavier might look to send things down, but it's Matro once again. Who else would it be? To send it towards the midfield, never mind, intercepted once more.
Matro's starting to feel himself. He's throwing fakes in. When he's playing that well and he starts faking, you don't know what to believe anymore.
Sly as well. Oh,
gets
Matt.
into it. And Matthew with a shot right over the defense.
Continuing this dominance. Not as chaotic as last game, but still 2-0 to start things off. RREBIF rather.
I think Allardice here, they can perform better. These defensive rotations have been a bit slow, and it's giving RREBIF the time on the ball that they need to pretty much do whatever they want. They have the mechanics that you can't give them any inch on the ball, or they will flip, reset, double touch off the ceiling everywhere.
Chaz to the side.
There's
Might
a
be able to
shot on
send
net
it in,
from
sets it up to Sly. And Allardice, they're on the board.
That's it. 1 goal, 3 minutes. It's still a close game. This is much better than the first game. You see the speed coming from Allardice, showing that on offense they can beat RREBIF to the ball and put RREBIF on the back foot. So they're going to want to keep that pressure up and punish these mistakes. RREBIF might get a little bit too overconfident with their mechanics and catch them up in the air when they maybe should be defending their net.
So up to the side, right into mid, but there's no one there to collect just yet. Sends it down, double.
Double demo from Chaz.
And that puts them in a very nice position.
Oh, great
barely
save,
able to miss it, but they
Matro.
keep up the pressure.
The respawn from Matro to get back to that ball.
Heroic.
Good speed from him.
Into the air once more, Matt trying to get revenge, you have to imagine. Sends it down the side, but not much else over the find just yet. Allardice continuing to put up the pressure, trying desperately to claw back this second game.
Here's Matro looking for passes to Rothy, and he
Well, that's just an open shot.
the pizzas there. Clean rotations, making sure someone's in net. This is a possibility here. Sly's trying to get the beat, and he's kind of got it.
Into the air, intercept to come
Matro.
through. You could
Clean
see
touch.
Xavier was desperate for that one. Sends it right back. Matro into the air. Almost has the second shot. Keeps it in the corner though. 2 minutes left. Continuing to stall out
Sly
this
in
lead.
danger here. Gets it out once. Twice. Crossbar. Both shots. saved by the crossbar. Allardice going to be pretty lucky for that one. They're going to not want to give him another chance, but it's rolling in. And Matro doesn't have to be fancy. He'll take whatever goal he can get.
And who else but Matro? I mean, look at this. Sends it right off, barely gets the right angle, but that's all you need.
He's showing up this LAN. I don't know what it is about being on stage, but it seems like he loves it. Pressure's not getting to him. We've got Sly putting it upfield for Chaz, for Xavier.
Sly gets the demo onto Rothy, sends it right back, almost in towards the goal. Roth.
Good save from Chaz there. It was a 2v1 with only him in net. The pressure building. It's a scary spot to be in, but he's done well.
Matro, once more. 8 goals across 2 games so far.
Rothy shot possible top corner. Or it's saved by, I think, everyone in the game.
That's what you love. Teamwork, even in the face of this unstoppable machine that is RREBIF. Once more, Sly gets the intercept, but
It's 1 minute to
1
go.
minute
And
left, 2 goals to equalize. Do they have enough left in the tank?
55 seconds. They're going to need to get that goal soon. Possibly here, Sly trying to get it past Matthew, but the aerial defense is not letting it through. Rothy looking for a pass shot. Again, Sly has got time. Pass mid to repeats. Back to Sly. Almost gets that passing play going, and that's the communication we're talking about. Those kind of plays can tear apart any defensive team.
30 seconds, not a lot to work with.
Sly with an
might
open net
find
here.
The open shot, and he will.
Slotted it in.
And when they need it most, they score.
That's what I was talking about. You can punish these teams, all 3 of RREBIF in the offensive half, and no one in your net. You got to make sure that you're hitting those 50s so you don't let that ball roll straight past you to what looks like an easy goal.
Finally, they look to be in somewhat fighting form here, but still.
Again here, we see a bit of missed touches from RREBIF, and there might be a counter-attack, but turns out they're just going to be the ones to get them goals. Matro. It's becoming a bit repetitive now, time and time again.
Who else would you rely on to get that game-winning shot other than Matro?
It was all 3 players for that one. Getting that ball off the backboard down for him. They're making it easy for him. They're trying to beat that 1,300 score from last game, I think.
5 seconds left. Allardice need to bring this into overtime to stay in. 1 second.
Goes for the musty.
RREBIF.
We got RREBIF 4-2 in game 2. They're looking for a sweep in this series.
2-0 start to the series, a series that we were promised from the talent of Allardice was to be close, but RREBIF just on a whole nother level so far. 649, 3 more goals to add to the collection.
After seeing how well they played last tournament, I didn't think they'd be much different this time, but they've been practicing over the last few months. It must have been a fun school holidays for them.
Yeah.
Nothing but Rocket League practice, and they're proving why they're doing it. They're coming out looking levels above arguably the 2nd seed of the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, of course, there is, that talk of Indianet supposed to be in this spot. Allardice now replacing, and what would happen if Indianet was there, but unfortunately for them and for us, we won't be able to see them. Allardice.
That's going to be for next tournament, I guess.
Absolutely.
More storylines and see Indianet come back and prove themselves with all 3 players. But even more to talk about how balanced these teams are on paper. Both teams faced Godalions in the qualifiers, and both teams beat Godalions 3-1. Same scoreline. So up until now, they were looking like the same scoreline teams. They were looking close, but I guess RREBIF on LAN, they're proving the experience. They're less pressure, and they're showing up mechanically as a team, but also Matro. Hard to get past him here. So here we go, game 3. RREBIF looking for the straight sweep of Allardice Gaming in the upper bracket final, but Allardice are going to need the reverse sweep here, and it's all going to start with this game.
Allardice keeping the defense strong for the moment. Nice defense, nice save to start things off. Going for the shot, not going to find it this time around. Can they prevent this clean sweep? We'll have to see. They still have another chance
Possible
through
shot.
that lower bracket finals if they fall here. They will face up against Shadow Wizard Money Gang in doing so. But even still, 3-0, definitely not the showing that you'd love to see if you're a fan of this team.
Yeah, we're seeing Allardice are coming out with a few passing plays here. RREBIF have done well to stop them, but they're showing that they can work together and put some pretty hard shots on net. If they can get those more than once on an offense and start building some pressure, you might see some cracks showing in RREBIF's defense, but as it is now, it's looking like they know exactly what the play is, and they're not letting any of these passes come through.
A full minute without a goal. This is uncharacteristic from these teams. Never mind. Cast a curse. And Matro. Who else would you want to do it?
He takes the 1v1. Clean flick, crossbar and down. There's not much more you can ask for from a flick. Just put it straight over the defense, and that's a hard one to save for any one of these players.
Sorry, Allardice, for that, by the way. We head back in. Once more, RREBIF in the driver's seat. 3 minutes separates them from a spot in the gold medal match.
A couple uncharacteristic misses from RREBIF, but their speed, even if they miss the ball, they're back in defense within seconds. They're not wasting any time. You see Rothy getting it past repeats, trying to keep that ball on offense. Chaz might have a chance here, but he's got 0 boost.
It seems like Allardice, they've run out of steam here. As we head into game number 3, no shots really on the goal to comment on. It's all been RREBIF so far in the start, and even though it's only been 1 goal.
Yeah, one thing we didn't mention is these teams do get timeouts in these series, so I was surprised not to see a timeout coming from Allardice after that. Try and plan for this reverse sweep and talk about what they're going to do differently, but I guess they want to go straight in. They don't want that cooldown period. Matthews looking for the double here. Oh, what a shot from Matthew. Both teams clapping about that one. I think Allardice are clapping at how good Sly's shot was there for the own goal.
We might fill up that own goal quota by the end of things.
Own goal number 4, I think, for this series alone. These teams just love the own goals, but Matthew wants his own goal.
And we're right back into things. Rothy in the air, looking for the shot, passes it down. No one there to collect though. Now Allardice able to send things back for how much longer? Matt, to Rothy. Almost finds the shot. All 3 working towards that, and it was so close. At the end of the day, you need to get that shot.
A pass, Matthew. Rothy's going to try and do something fancy. He gets the pass middle still. It didn't look like it worked, but it's Matro's ready for anything.
Demo to come through. A bit to work with.
Here we go again. Matthews up off the ceiling. He thinks he's Zen. And he still made it through. The shot from Rothy. I think there was about 6 bumps in the net there.
Unfortunate from Sly.
Sly gets bumped into it.
Oh, you hate to see it. 3-0 lead here for RREBIF.
RREBIF have done scoring their own goals. They're going to make Sly score all the goals now. Open ball here. Chaz is going to be the first to it. Goes for the pinch into net. He had the power, but the angle of those is almost random. Nice demo on RREBIF here. Possible opportunity for Chaz to get this in front of net. He's looking for the double. Matthews quick off the backboard to deny that.
Safety there as well.
Big miss from Rothy has left this ball open and passed down off the backboard. Is the 3rd here for the shot? Yeah.
Allardice on the board finally here.
Every one of their goals, we're seeing all 3 players touch the ball.
Beautiful teamwork from them.
Chaz almost managed to save that one himself. So that would have been good to see.
1 minute left on that timer. Still 2 goals needed to get
Chaz
us
with another
towards that
shot.
overtime.
Matthew gets the
Barely.
save.
Not going to find it this time around as Matt passed to Matt. Up and towards the air. Rothy. I won't be seen just yet. And there he is.
Ball's off into no man's land. Oh.
Almost finds that this is getting desperate from Allardice. 55 seconds to stay alive in this upper bracket.
That may be the shot that decides the series. He might have needed that goal with only 45 seconds left to get 2 goals. They don't have much time. Chaz looking for a touch to get it middle, but the demo comes through and Xavier's not going to be there to shoot that one.
Almost
Sly wants
finds
the
it.
double. Matchroy saves it off his own post, pinching it out.
Up into the air, into the corner, intercepted by all 3.
They're getting so close with these shots. You see RREBIF panicking in defense a little bit. Even they know that they can't concede this, but breakaway here from Xavier, and maybe it's just straight in. He's pinched it off the post and in.
And Allardice taking the last possible chance to finally come online here. They have been looking absolutely dominant the past 50 seconds, and now 1 goal away from overtime.
We may
to
see-
stay alive in the upper bracket.
We may see a fancy kickoff here. Maybe they fake something. There it is.
Towards the corner.
They went for the
Xavier
fake. I wonder if
10
RREBIF was...
seconds to stall. Matt keeps it up in towards the air.
Slide's
Sent
putting it
straight back.
downfield.
Can Matro intercept?
Matro's going to be first one to it, but he's not going to get another touch on it. Chaz can't get to it, and RREBIF 3-0 sweep.
And they'll be heading to the gold medal match later tonight. An incredible performance from them. And I think more than anyone expected.
Yeah, well, that's why they're the #1 seed, but that last game we saw definitely a bit closer. Maybe Allardice, those nerves did hit them and they took some time to warm up. Each game better than the next. So hopefully we'll see them come back. We're going to see them versus Shadow Wizard Money Gang now.
That'll be just after this break. But for now, we'll pass to Pav on the stage.
Big congratulations over to RREBIF. Give him a round of applause. What a match. That was dirty. Oh my goodness. Do y'all want to have a quick chat to our friend Matro? Did I say that right? Yeah, come on. You can all come up. What a sick match. How are you feeling? Going into the finals, yeah?
Yeah, that's good from the boys, you know?
All right, I've been wondering, RREBIF, weird name. How'd you come up with it?
It's fiber, spelled backwards. Idol, he's our idol.
Your idol, Fiber. Oh, I love it. Well, shout out to Fiber, throwing energy into your team, giving you the win, surely.
Just beforehand.
He coached you. Oh my God, pro help. We love it. All right, well done. Give them all a round of applause once again. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. So this is another chance for you to go grab another drink, do what you gotta do. And we'll be back real soon. Another shout out over here on the ground floor. We have our friend Austin Mengler. Go check out his artwork, as well as Echidna Studios. Go have a game of Ricochet Rodeo. We love to see it. All right, enjoy. We'll be back with you very, very soon. And until then, have fun.
I kicked on the door, tried to knock, but nobody answered. I'm going harder, taking my chances. I keep it moving, I keep advancing, keeping it gangster. Getting the perks and I'm happy to earn them. Mr. Ambitious, timid, I'm vicious, Mr. Determined. Riding the storm, but focus on rainbow connections like Kermit. The water on my shoulders, it was a burden. Now I don't notice it, everything turning, everything shifting, doing it different. I'm floating, I'm drifting. Shout out the slums, round the world we uplifted, doing it big. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the skies. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the skies. We about to change the game. Let's go.
Right By You is a web tool,
An online tool created by young people for young people.
which is designed for young people in mind to have that kind of informed lens of where to go, what to do when a friend is kind of presenting some signs where you're a bit worried about them maybe.
If you think they're going through something right now and you don't know what to do, but even if you yourself are going through something and you're just unsure about who you can talk to, really what you're going through, it's a really useful website that collates a lot of the information from the internet into one secure place where you know it's reliable.
And just about kind of giving people a quick access to quick information and direct information, knowing what they can do in the moment.
So hearing WA, suicide is the leading death around young people. And the first point of call for young people is generally their friends. So we hope to provide you with the resources you need to give your friend the correct support.
All right, welcome on back, everyone. Hope you had a nice little break. Checked out our stalls, gave them some love. We're rolling into our next little activity. We're doing a little north of the river versus south of the river freestyle match. Yeah. All right, I see a bit of love going. Let's make some noise for our North fans. Okay, all right. And how about our South fans? Ooh. All right, there's definitely a majority there. All right, we're gonna pick some volunteers to come up on stage to show us your best trick shot, and then we're gonna do some audience voting for your favorite. You're gonna need to know a little bit about Rocket League. You have to be able to do some tricks on the controller. So if you would like to volunteer, can I get some north of the river volunteers? Chuck your hand up. There you go, north of the river, come on up. Do I have another? Come on, I see someone. Give it a shot, yeah? Confident? Come on up. All right, and let's get to south of the river volunteers. There he is, proud. You ready? Come on up. North of the river, what's your name?
Connor.
Connor, welcome. How confident are you?
Not very.
I love to see it. 50-50? Excellent. Go take a seat. Next up, how you going?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Hey.
I'm wonderful. What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron, how confident are you with your Rocket League skills?
I'm a great player, shit mech.
I missed that. Next up, what's your name? Liam, welcome on. How's your Rocket League skill level at?
I'm a champ too, so.
Woo! A champ too. All right, and were you north of the river? All right, you're gonna come onto the outside in a second. Oh wait, yeah. What's your name and how good are you?
I'm Will and I'm Plat too, so Plats are the best.
Plats are the best. All right. All right, can I get north of the river? Oh, stay on here. Yeah, north here, south here. Now, I'm not sure if y'all know, my level of Rocket League knowledge is not very high. Not very high at all. So I'd like to welcome on my friend Dylan. He's gonna talk you through some of the trick shots that's happening on stage, on screen. So, without further ado, Dylan, welcome on in.
Hello, everyone. Got to see some good shots up here. I expect some good things from some of you. And some mediocre things from the rest.
All right, I think we're ready to kick things off. Do we have a first contestant? Who's it gonna be? Was it Will? Let's go, Will. All right, Dylan, are you ready?
Let's do this. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, if you face this way, just imagine no one's behind you. All right, warm up the controls. Everyone plays with different controls. Good luck. Yeah. We just gotta figure out the controls on the new control. Here he goes. There's a jump. There's another jump. Look, I think this would happen to everyone playing in the tournament with new controls. All right, here we go. It's warmed up. He's gone up the wall, full boost. Just misses. Yeah, All right, give him a cheer for playing with new controls.
All right, we're going to get Will starting things off. Will, you ready to go? Get your trick shot on. You can't do it? All right, next up. Well, our second contestant from north of the river is going to go give it a shot. Here we go. Give him some noise. Yeah.
Let's see how he fares with these new controls. That's in, that's in, that's his, that's the shot, let's go! It's technically cheating, but it works. We'll take a goal where we can get one. That was a pass to the invisible player.
That's it. That's the north of the river display of skill. Give him some noise. That's what it is. Next up, south of the river. Let's see what they got.
All right, now I was going for north of the river, but I might just swap sides here. Here we go. Can we change settings? He's doing it, quick. How fast can he do it? Not fast enough, time's up. Play with these settings. How long we got? All right, we'll just get
the best trick shot of all, changing the settings. All right, guys, we're going to call that a practice round, because what on earth was that? Play around with that for a second. Hurry up, though, because time is money. Let's get a move on.
Let's count him down.
Do you want to count him down? You ready? Go on. Guys, what's happening now? All right, you're ready. All right. Here we go, here we go.
The settings still aren't quite correct, but he's got this. He's off the wall. Ball came off, ball came on. He got off the ground, so that's technically a win. We'll pay the win. Big cheer for the new settings. All right, you got 10 seconds to change your settings. 10, 9, 8, 7. Default settings. He only needs default. Oh, he's got one setting. Air roll right, get them changed to the left. That's it. Double flip reset, musty off the ceiling. All right, he's got it. There we go. He's going up. He's up. That's in. Yeah. And the winner is the settings. Give it a round of applause for the settings.
All right. You've all had a shot. Do we want to call that a practice round? Honestly, no? That was pretty slick. That's good. Yeah. All right. That was a sick shot. Let's give the Northern River guys one more try, all right? Let's do that, and then we're going to call that a show.
All right, he's got the flip reset, he reckons. He says, I figured out these settings. He's going to get a flip reset off the ball on the ground, possibly. Oh, the tension. Can he do it? It's another goal against him. Here we go. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Oh! North the river!
All right, folks, that's it. That's it. Do you want to give him a round of applause? Who displayed the best skill? No. Who displayed the best skill? Give us some noise. South of the river? Or was it north of the river? That was pretty close. All right, make it clear, all right? South of the river. North of the river. I think they have it. They've taken the win. It was close, but let's call that a show. Well done, North of the river, fellas. Outstanding display. Shall we come up and get a quick photo? Oh, perfect. Well done. All right, folks, I'm going to pass this over to our friends on the casting team.
When we entered 4 teams left, 3 remain now. Godalions, they are gone. One of our next teams will join them soon. Shadow Wizard Money Gang against Allardice. I'm Mitchell Mercury Lees, joined once again by Dylan Sandry for the call. And this tournament keeps getting better.
The storylines coming up in this tournament are perfect. This is what we asked for. We're seeing Allardice now versing Shadow Wizard Money Gang, and there is a bit of possible rivalry between these two teams. Earlier on, late last year at the Spring Minor, we saw Allardice play with a similar lineup, but one different player. They played with Nitro instead of Chaz, and we've seen Nitro no longer on their team and is playing for Shadow Wizard Money Gaming now. So we're going to see which team has decided, well, which team's going to figure out that they made the right decision. Should they have got rid of Nitro? Should they have kept Nitro? He's going to try and prove that he is the difference maker.
And we see that bracket before us right now. What a story this matchup, right? Shadow Wizard Money Gang, the redemption arc. If they can make it to the grand finals after almost not even getting to this event, that'd be incredible to see. On the other side of things, Allardice just lost to RREBIF. And, I mean, they would want nothing more than a rematch against the Kings.
Yeah, I think they were, as those games were going on, they were getting better. They were getting closer. So to get that second chance against them, once the nerves are gone, and to prove that they are at the same skill level will be a good opportunity for them. But they're going to have to make it through Shadow Wizard here. And as we've seen, yeah, Shadow Wizard got knocked out once and decided that's never going to happen again, apparently, and fighting their way back.
They're no slouches either, based on what we've seen earlier in the day, but we'll have to see Allardice just coming off of this loss. It was a clean sweep. We'll have to see if that makes the difference, if those wounds are still fresh, and if Shadow Wizard Money Gang can potentially make the Cinderella run all the way to the grand finals. That'd be so incredible to see.
It's a win-win scenario for the viewers. You either get to see the Cinderella story or you see the rematch of Allardice and RREBIF to let them prove to themselves and prove to everyone else that they are up to that level.
And of course, you mentioned as well the inter-team personalities fighting off against each other.
We're into game one.
In towards our first game of this series. Winner goes to the finals, loser goes home, and it all starts right now.
You see Shadow Wizard on the attack to begin with off these kickoffs. Nitro already getting a bit fast, trying to speed around the field, and cracks up with full boost. He was watching that freestyle competition and he wants to show off now. Maybe that freestyle competition has breathed new air into these players.
Nitro in towards the air, looking for something. It will be intercepted by C-Macker as Crack nearby, looking for any sort of opening here. Allardice forced to play on the defensive here. Sly still has something at their disposal towards the goal, looking for the shot to start things off. It won't happen just yet.
A lot of midfield back and forth to start the game off. Everyone's kind of looking for those solo plays off the backboard, trying to find the cracks in the defense, but I think the nerves are gone for both these teams. Oh, big dunk from Nitro, but it's just too high.
Barely going to miss. Crack as well, looking for the shot, going to get intercepted once more. C-Macker has a lot of boost to work with here. In towards the air, C-Macker, and not even going to get the intercept in time. That leaves him a little bit open. Towards the air, open goal. Crack might look for something. Intercepted once more. It's back and forth. A minute and a half down and no goals yet.
Yeah, they're both looking a lot cleaner. No one's messing up at all. They're both playing safe. No one wants to give up this first goal of the series. We've seen today how important these first goals are. Oftentimes, these first goal off the kickoff or even later into the game, that's the team that's going to win. But Chaz tries to get the redirect, but it's a little bit wide and hits the post. Sly's taking this away from the player in the air. It's a reset, but there's a bit of miscommunication and repeats the backflip under the ball. No one there to punish him and is able to keep the pressure on. It's going to go up here. It's coming off the backboard. Is there a third player to put this in?
Might be able to set something up. Barely going to get intercepted. Nitro to send that back down.
A clutch
and now,
save.
can they find a shot in towards the goal onto the corner? Crack going to find it for the moment.
A nice double touch from Repeats to buy some time. Chaz couldn't find the angle for the shot, so he decided to pull away. Try and get that ball midfield.
Sly as well. See, hungry for that shot. Corner once more we go.
Xavier solo at the back, he's missed it. Put Sly in a rough position.
And no goals yet. 2 minutes left. Still neck and neck.
We may be heading to a 0-0 overtime. I'll take any overtime I can get at this point, but Xavier wants it in. Nitro with a big save.
Once again, really loves to see that.
Shadow Wizard tried to force a counter-attack there, but very quickly Sly's taken the ball. Solo play with the pass. Off the post. But those plays are coming in. Another pass middle with the shot. It's saved.
And Shadow Wizard Money Gang with this defensive hold is absolutely incredible.
Here's Sly with a double middle. No one's there to finish it. Maybe there is. Repeats.
And it took long enough, but now, with 88 seconds left, 1 goal on the board, Allardice takes the lead in map number 1.
With that much pressure, there's got to be a goal at some point, and they managed to find it. A few shots go on wide, but eventually the defense isn't there. Possible shot here. It's rolled middle for Sly. Great shot.
And they go back to back.
That's it. They've warmed up now. We can see the players smiling. Let's watch Repeats here. I'm pretty sure he gets a bump on CMAC. On Crack, sorry, making that one a bit harder to save.
And this is the Allardice that we saw signs of life from in that last match, in the final game before they eventually fell. Now finally seeing it come to fruition.
Yeah, we saw it similar in the closed qualifiers. Their first series wasn't quite up to the scratch you'd expect from them, but the second series got them there, and then the tiebreaker on the previous Wednesday gone past, they really proved why.
They strike back
with a great shot.
See how that one went in towards the corner.
Sly's just missed it.
Perfect shot.
Those ones happen, but we've got a minute left. 1 goal difference. Allardice just got to waste some time here.
Puts them in a good position as well. Like I mentioned, a minute left on that clock. 1 goal to get us to overtime. Will we see the first overtime of the night?
I'm hoping we get at least 1 today. There's no way we don't get an overtime. Crack's up, looking to get a dunk on it, but he can't quite get to it. Everyone's rushing for this ball, and it's ended up in Shadow Wizard's possession.
Allardice, they're just biding for time at the moment. Demo as well.
Sly gets
30
the demo.
seconds.
He's got no boost, but he still gets that touch. Important touch to keep the defense safe there. Big boom up from Nitro, trying to get this downfield. He knows that time's ticking. CMAC is getting it center.
Desperately looking for something. Cracks as well. Towards the corner is the setup there. No, never mind. The defense is clean.
10
and
seconds
Sly
left.
Pushes it out. 10 seconds to equalize. Can they close things out? Will we have overtime? Allardice. They will go up.
Repeats, keeps it up. Maybe dangerous.
Not going to jinx it yet.
It's all up in the air.
Corner.
Repeats gets a touch.
Xavier needs to push it away. That might be it.
This one might be going down. No.
Oh, no, it's still up.
Nitro gets it. Sly looking for a dunk to get it down, and he's got it. Game 1. It's Allardice Gaming in the lower bracket final.
And what a way to start things out. Absolute dominance from this team, trying to get to that rematch. Because honestly, you've got to imagine that's still on their mind.
Yeah, we see Xavier there with the 829 score. Really stepped up that game to put his team on his back. And they're kind of showing that, yeah, that maybe they need that warm-up series before they can truly shine. And we're seeing it now. If they get this win and get that rematch, we might see a whole different series of events.
Bit of a practice game for them. That's what we'll call that first series.
Yeah, everyone needs a warm-up.
Yeah.
And then I think, yeah, the freestyling might have inspired them. Freestyle competition gave them hope. So that was good.
They got the own goals out of their system. They're ready to play actual Rocket League to start things off. And I mean, Shadow Wizard Money Gang, no slouch up.
No, seeing them come back from being kicked out and perform this well has been great to watch. And we even saw that game, still a very close game. There were a lot of shots hitting the post from both teams. It could have easily been a 5-6 goal game, but they managed to keep it down, and maybe we see these teams start hitting more accurate shots now and we start seeing 5-4 score lines and hopefully an overtime.
I mean, we haven't seen it yet, but hopefully at least one tonight. That's the dream. Maybe we'll get it in game number 7 of the finals. Who knows?
There's some sort of overtime that throws the timeline out of whack for the tournament.
Yeah.
The organisers don't want it, but it'd be fun to see. Makes it more exciting. I think we're going back into game 2 here. Straight off
Right
kickoff.
back into things.
Demos begin. And a shot from Shadow Wizard, 4 seconds and crack.
And off to the races already.
Quick to
Shadow
punish.
Wizard Money Gang trying
He
to
gets
make
the
last
demo
game
on
a
one
fluke.
player and punishes this touch from Sly.
They still got plenty of time to work with as well. For another perhaps, as there is one on the defense. Chaz is there for the moment. Nitro into the air. Left one.
Seeing
Towards the midfield.
Xavier's up, he's got boost off the ceiling, he wants the double. Oh, he's feeling himself now after that first game.
For the shot, but once again Nitro is there to defend.
Sees Sly going up, looking for a pass. Can't get it back, and now Repeats is left alone in defense. One touch, and he's going to try and carry this out, keep it safe. Gets it over one player. Sly's going to try for the solo here.
It's taken a lot once more, the demo as well. A lot of action across this field as now Chaz holding strong on the defense for the moment. There's still 3 people there. Sent right back though.
Nitro takes the ball off the wall, but he's got no boost to play with. They're just going to rotate out here, and he gets beat to that boost. There's a possibility here for Allardice to force an attack with 2 of the Shadow Wizard players on 0 boost.
Shot on the goal instantly.
Just making it back, but they can't get the second save. Xavier showing up. This might be what they need to win. Xavier going beast mode.
First you don't succeed, try again, and it worked out well from there, equalizing things. 3 minutes 49 on that timer, still plenty to work with. And Allardice trying desperately to get to match point.
It's another passing play from Allardice. It's what they're best at, just off the top corner, but Xavier doesn't let an opportunity go unpunished. He's the one to get the pass middle, and he gets the pass back to him under the defender. Great shot. You see Allardice still having great fun, laughing behind stage.
And you'll have to see the back-to-back as well. Can they keep things up? Sly is there. So he doesn't have a lot of boosts to work with just yet, but Chaz keep things up.
Oh, it's going straight in.
Never mind.
Xavier!
Ooh, so incredibly close there, but it's held off for the moment.
Clutch save from Xavier. He's not letting it happen. Chaz takes that opportunity away from the double, but
up above,
Zmaka
gets the
wants
double
one.
bounce,
Oh.
almost finds it. But it's deflected right away. Nitro is
Pressure's
still
still
there
on.
though. Oh, almost gets the shot. But they're keeping up the pressure. They're mounting it incredibly well. Never mind, they're going to throw it all away.
Relieve the pressure. Now Allardice wants the counter attack. Maka down to crack to get the boom, but it's cut off by Chaz. He's put it up for Xavier, and he's putting it top corner.
And you love a 3-peat. You love a 3-peat here from Xavier. Right over the top.
Man of the match already. He wants this series over. He wants his second chance at RREBIF. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left with 2 goals. It's far but over, but at this rate, Allardice are playing so well, it's hard to see anyone coming back from this.
Still plenty of time to work with though for Shadow Wizard. Like I mentioned, 2.5 minutes, 2 goals, definitely doable, especially considering how things started off. Now,
there's another opportunity.
Rack might look to push
Chaz!
something. Chaz.
They're showing up now.
Now they're in form. They just took that first series. 4-1 to start things off. Not even halfway through.
Xavier passed to himself and passed to Chaz. He's getting goals, making plays here. See how we go. Only halfway through the game. Things can still swing, especially with these kickoffs. Some of these kickoffs can be so volatile. You can get 3 goals in 20 seconds. That's what Allardice do have to still be afraid of, is make sure that these kickoffs are clean and you're not letting anything slide by you.
Clean intercept from Chaz there. Moves off to the side, looking for something more. See Maka for the deflection. Good for it at the very least, but still sent right back to Allardice territory. Possibly looking for the goal. They've got 2
Sly's
minutes.
found an opening.
Sly might just find it. Blocks as well.
A bit of miscommunication from Shadow Wizard here, I think. Crack and Nitro weren't sure who was taking that. And Sly said, I'll have it, thank you very much.
The style points on that one there from Sly. That's what you love to see. In the series that, I mean, the penultimate series of the night, do or die for both of these teams.
Chaz has gone off the ceiling. You can see as the confidence builds in these players, it affects the gameplay so much. They start going for things knowing that they can hit it, and it's way harder to defend these shots. Much harder to read someone coming off the ceiling. And it's a snowball effect. The more confident they get, the more goals they get, and they start doing things like this. Xavier tries to get the reset, but he can't quite make it.
And the mechanics, everything from the teamwork as well is so perfectly in sync here to Allardice. Minute left on the timer, continuing to push the way to the goal.
The communication here, they've always got someone in defense. As I say, Shadow Wizard might be forming an attack here. Sly tries to get it out, but he can't get the power. Off the crossbar, Crack passes it to himself off the crossbar and slots it straight in. It may be a consolation goal at this point, but it's momentum they can take to the next game.
Yeah, I mean, you take any goal you can get at this point. Minute left, 105. But
We've
Allardice,
seen
firm control.
Comebacks from this point are not unheard of, but it's all about those kickoffs and how quick you can get possession and a goal.
To the air once more.
Allardice want this ball to be high up in the air, floating, wasting time.
Sly to Chaz. Off the wall. Looking to pass it in. Sly. Not going to get it this time around.
Let's see what Xavier can do here. He's got some time. Tries to get it off to Sly. Gets taken away. Hinged from C-Mac and to boom it downfield. It's a good way to save time if you can send the ball downfield that fast, but counter-attack forming from Allardice.
Nice send back. Back as well. For the shot, almost finds
Here's the pass and the shot blocked, and there's a demo in midfield.
15 seconds. And Allardice mounting even more assaults on the goal here.
10 seconds left, and we're looking at Allardice pressuring, maybe just for the nail in the coffin. Sly wants the clip, but he can't quite get there.
5-2 to end things off. Allardice, absolute dominance in these first 2 games.
It's looking like Allardice are trying to get the sweep. They got swept, now they want to sweep. Give me the second chance. Take me straight back to that RREBIF series. But we've seen Shadow Wizard lose games before and come back swinging. That's last series, they lost the first game 1-3 and the next game won 4-1. So anything's possible here. This team can come back. Reverse sweep would be great for the spectators.
I mean, it definitely would. Down here once again in the RREBIF. Historic.
We're definitely seeing man of the match forming. Xavier, or repeats, whichever one he goes by.
What
Is
was that? 3 back-to-back goals?
3 back-to-back goals, and then a 4th assist, which was clean by him, pass to himself, pass off the backboard, and Chaz with a great read to come from cross net and put that back behind him into the goal. It's not an easy shot, but their passing play is cleaning up and they're mechs. They're not letting balls go past them anymore. So maybe this is the team that, different teams that versus RREBIF first game.
Yeah, definitely. I think RREBIF definitely needs to watch this series. No point in relaxing after that first, let's be honest, stop in the upper bracket finals. This is a completely different animal that we're seeing here in this map. And I mean, Allardice, one more game to bring them back to the gold medal match.
What did I just see? Is that Crack rocking a different car? Shadow Wizards changed all their cars. Chaz doesn't care. Tries to get the double to slap it in.
Look at the style points for game number 3. You'll have to see it.
High. Is this a shot opportunity? Just
barely.
Off. Xavier doesn't miss.
And who else but Xavier?
It makes sense.
Start things off with a bang.
Chaz wanted the opening gold, slightly off, but Xavier's there to clean up. What do we...
Shadow Wizard Money game.
I forget the names of the cars, but Shadow Wizard Money are playing some weird looking cars here. We've got the Scarab run by C-Mac, I think. C-Mac is running the Scarab. I don't even know what that's called. That's the Crack's running. I'll tell you now, they're having some fun. Having some fun.
Playing for their tournament lives here, Shadow Wizard Money Gang pulling out all the stops for Wizard Hat as well, and it works. Nitro kicks things off.
Here we go. They're at least keeping it even. They want the reverse sweep. See all players still laughing on stage.
And once again, we go back to the kickoff.
Nitro's quick shot, just off.
Chaz on the approach. It's the defend for the moment. Still up in the air.
Nitro's got boost here. Can he control this one?
Double
It's
tap.
down. Gets 50. Not. Xavier's trying to take it around Crack, but Crack's up. Got the reset. Off the wall, down to C-Macker. A big block from Chaz. This pressure shouldn't hold up for too much longer. The boost seems to be going Allardice's way. And now we see big boom coming out. Past middle from Xavier. Chaz is there for it.
Good intercept. Nitro as well, holding back just in case. This assault from Allardice continues. It's relentless at this point.
There we go. C-Mac a 0 boost, passes it up to Crack. But 2 players from Allardice don't want that pass happening. Bit of a double commit, but they made sure it was not going to their net.
Good intercept there by C-Macker. Towards the corner once again we go. Nice shot from
Xavier's
Nitro. Miss for the moment.
A lot of pressure building here. They're doing well to save these shots, but as you see, they hit it out once and it comes flying straight back. Here's Xavier trying to change the side of the field. Possible opening here. Chaz gets behind it and slots it in.
And just dribble it down the field. Nice shot. Start things off to prevent this reverse sweep opportunity here. Allardice wants it done now. 2-1 as we go into the third minute.
Here we go. Almost halfway through the game. Allardice can just keep this lead. They find their way straight back to the grand final.
Towards the air once again.
Gets
Allardice
the double
playing
down, but it's
fire
not
here
sharp
and it's
enough.
working out. Xavier, who else has the best angle here in towards the goal? Barely gonna miss.
Here we go. Sly wants to show his mechs off. Oh, Chaz pre-jumping for the pass. They're getting cocky. The confidence is showing.
Xavier pushes things back. Chaz as well.
This is the confidence they need to take through the next series if they can win this. Sly's fighting for his right to say that he's been to all 3 grand finals of the Space Jump tournaments. And he's 1 game away from being there. Chaz going for the pinch. Nitro's in a bit of an awkward position here, and Chaz punishes him.
Towards the corner once more. Back nearby.
Nice save for the demo.
Buys him a bit of room. C-Macker continuing to push forward. Oh, another shot on towards the goal. Going to get intercepted just in time.
Here we go. Cracks 1v1 against Xavier, but he's hit it a little bit too hard, and Xavier should have control, but he's missed the touch. We see Charizard and Sly trying to form an offense here. Sly gets bumped out of the line, so he's not going to be there for that pass, but Xavier, as the 3rd man, moves upfield to keep the pressure. Pass off the crack, just misses.
Nitro in the air.
Shadow.
Not the angle just yet. Xavier off the wall. Pass down to Chaz, back.
The speed of these passing plays they're getting. They're going for some small touches just to slightly change the direction of the ball and keep Shadow Wizard guessing on whether they're going to be shooting or they're going to be passing.
Nice intercept by
Xavier
Chaz. Sets up Xavier once more. A minute left to work
Beats-
with. Almost
oh.
has the shot to Sly. Find it, never mind. Up
Still dangerous.
the air,
Chaz puts it over.
Almost
Oh,
finds it.
misses
Sly.
the double.
Ooh, Sly with the one. Never mind.
Sly
Set
can't
right
find the
back.
angle. Here we go, full boost. What can he do? Gets it around 2, gets it around 3. Nitro's back for it.
30 seconds to work with. Shadow Wizard need to score now.
Look at that.
Tournament lives in the balance.
Great control on the wall there from Chaz to get that first touch.
Oh no.
Crack's in trouble, Sly!
And the
Makes the
hold
punishment.
just a second longer. Might be the nail in the coffin here.
Look at
Sly,
what-
perfect angle to find it. Brings them to 3, and that could just be it.
It's looking like we're going to see the repeat of not only the Spring Cup Minor, but the previous series. This will be the 3rd time these teams have faced off if we do see it. It's starting to form a bit of rivalry in the Perth scene with these two.
8 seconds, the demo, it's not looking good for them. In towards the corner, it's low to the ground. Can they find one more? It won't be enough.
They're going to try and keep it up, but it's gone down.
Allardice will move on to the gold medal match.
They definitely were more warmed up that series.
They were on fire after that. Chaz, definitely the MVP by far. What an incredible performance.
Well, it's going to be good to see the rematch if they perform like that. That was a whole different team than the last series, and I think they know it.
Yeah, and the rematch is on the cards. Allardice and RREBIF once more.
They're looking refreshed after that win. Seeing the team smiling up there, I think they're going to come back with a vengeance. Let's see at least one game taken off RREBIF this tournament. I think they lost one game in the open qualifiers, and that's it so far. So they're not undefeated, but they've only lost one game, and hopefully we get to see Allardice take at least one more off from here to make this a fun series and possibly take the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was a completely different showing from what I've seen. It was complete control from the very first kickoff of the first game. We saw Xavier in number 2, absolutely dominant, 3 back-to-back. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Absolutely incredible performance.
I think we're going to throw over to Pav here with the interview with the man of the match.
Oh my God, what an incredible series. Give both of those teams a big round of applause. I see Team Allardice walking away, but let's get Team, where they at? Where's Xavier at? Xavier, you want to come up for a quick chat, post-game chat? How'd you go? Well done, first of all. Now, you're heading back in, you're heading to the grand finals, and you're meeting RREBIF. How are you feeling?
I feel like it's definitely winnable if we put our minds to it. It's just a bit more difficult because they've got more experience.
You're going head-to-head with a very experienced team. Look, we all wish you luck. Let's give them another big round of applause. Let's go. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the grand finals. Now, I got a quick, I want to give a quick shout out to Nemai National. They're up on the top floor. They're created by the Right By You initiative. That's rightbyu.org.au. It's a site designed by young people to inform and empower other young people to reach out and support a friend experiencing mental health challenges. Visit the Nemai National crew in the chill out zone on the top floor. You can play some Rocket League. There's a bit of free play there. Connect with mates and chat about mental health support. We love them. Go check them out. We're going to take a quick break now as well, and we'll be coming back to some sweet, sweet beats by my friend Ikigai. So we'll see you very, very soon. Until then, grab another drink. Oh, you know what? The food is ready. Go, Double Rainbow is now open, so you can go get some food. You can bring it up in here if you like, and get your chow down. All right, we'll see you soon. Hang tight. All right, folks, welcome on back. How we all doing? You having a good time? All right, come on. Y'all can do better than that. Y'all having a good time? Excellent. That's better. I like it. All right. Without further ado, I want to introduce to you one of my very good friends, and Perth's pop culture DJ sensation is about to delight you all with an exciting mix of your favorite video game hits. All right, give it up for DJ Ikigai!
to know, yeah. I take my hands, turn trace your lines. It's the way that we could ride. It's the way that we could ride. Think I met you in another life, so break me up another time. You're up around me and you give me life. And that's when night after night, I'll be loving you right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, every second, and the night after night, I'll be loving you for 7 days a week. 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 Loving you for 7 days a week.
Let's go to see the stars and the moon. I'd fly far into space as long as I am with you. The light in my bright eyes when you're near. The fluttering I feel in my chest when you are here. I can't explain this kind of love. It pulls me to you, I want it, I can't get enough. So share this precious life with me. Just take my hand and let's enjoy the things that we'll see.
a gangster. Getting the perks and I'm happy to earn them. Mr. Ambitious, kill it, I'm vicious, Mr. Determined. Right in the storm, but focus on rainbow connections like Kermit. The water on my shoulders, it was a burden. Now I don't notice it, everything turning, everything shifting, doing it different. I'm floating, I'm drifting. Shout out the slums, round the world we uplifted. Doing it big. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the skies. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the skies. We about to change the game. Let's go.
Right by You is a web tool,
An online tool created by young people for young people.
which is designed for young people in mind to have that kind of informed lens of where to go, what to do when a friend is kind of presenting some signs where you're a bit worried about them maybe.
If you think they're going through something right now and you don't know what to do, but even if you yourself are going through something and you're just unsure about who you can talk to, really what you're going through, it's a really useful website that collates a lot of the information from the internet into one secure place where you know it's reliable.
And just about kind of giving people a quick access to quick information and direct information, knowing what they can do in the moment.
So here in WA, suicide is the leading death around young people. And the first point of call for young people is generally their friends. So we hope to provide you with the resources you need to give your friend the correct support.
All right, welcome back. How we all doing? Yeah. Make some noise for my man, DJ Ikigai. There he is. Incredible. Now, we have two teams up here on stage. They are RREBIF and Allardice Gaming. They have fought through the brackets, and they are here for the grand final of the Supersonic Cup. It is a prestigious, coveted award, and we can't wait to get started. But first, big thank you to City of Perth for supporting the growth of esports here in WA. Do we love local esports? You need to be louder for them at the back. Make some noise for Perth Esports! We love to see it. All right. We're gonna get stuck into things tonight. Let's make some noise one last time. Here's your casters. Let's go.
We have indeed twice before, and both times in favor of RREBIF. Like you mentioned before, 4-0 in the minor finals way back when, and we just saw earlier today another 3-0. Although this is an Allardice that does look pretty dominant, at least last series.
Right. After that last series, they're looking completely different to that first time they got swept just then. I can easily see them taking a game off RREBIF, maybe possibly winning the whole series here. If they bring that same level they were playing at, they're kind of in the pocket.
Yeah. And of course, we'll take a trip down memory lane before we get into this finals, through the open qualifiers, into the closed, and of course those tiebreaker matches that did happen earlier this week as a result of Internet falling down, unfortunately.
Yeah, and just looking at how these teams got here, Allardice coming second place in the Spring Cup Minor against RREBIF, securing their spot in the closed qualifiers to make their way here. Unfortunately, their first series in the closed qualifiers, they lost 3-1 to Internet. So Internet coming in as the underdog there and proving that there's something to be challenged later on in the tournaments, future tournaments. They ended up winning against Revolution 3-0 to secure their spot at this LAN, which they were obviously rightfully deserving to begin with.
And of course, we see these closed qualifiers as well. RREBIF, like you mentioned, 3-1 against Godalions, who were fourth place as a result of today. Of course, Shadow Wizard Money Gang as well, falling down again to Godalions before they did make that sweetheart entry in at fourth place, beating Revolution in that series.
Yeah, and we see here Allardice earned their rightful second seed at this tournament back after Inyanet pulled out. They beat Godalions 3-1 in a tiebreaker on Wednesday earlier this week to get that second seed, and they're lucky they've got it because they're using their second life here.
Yeah, of course they have. I mean, look at it right now. 3-0 over Shadow Wizard Money Gang, who will drop down to third place to end things off. This is it for all the marbles here in the grand finals. That beautiful coveted trophy right in front of the stage. We'll have to see which team lifts it.
Yeah, RREBIF's path here is, I believe they've only lost one game this whole tournament, including the qualifiers.
Yeah, and that was to Godalions. We'll have to see if Allardice can make the difference. We'll have to see as we head in towards the finals. Perth, one more time, can I hear you? Never fails. Perth
Here we
Esports
go, game
is
one, kicking
back,
off.
and here we are. The kickoff occurs, and Allardice first to the ball.
Chaz already showing mechanically, but great save to start the game. Just already offense and defense matched. I'm not going to see easy goals like that go in. That's too soon.
Chaz into the air, not to find it this time around. Sly on the approach towards it. Towards the corner we go. Taken out, collected once more. It's a very chaotic start to this series. A best of 7 to determine who will go home with that trophy.
Sly
And
with
Sly
the
wants it
opening
to be
goal.
Allardice. Kicking things off.
Low boost on RREBIF caused some defensive rotation issues, and you see Sly able to beat that ball over the top of the defender who couldn't quite get up in time.
And I think the first time, at least today, that RREBIF has started out on the defensive here, down a goal. And they look to try and strike back, but Rothy not there fast enough.
Yeah, they've definitely not been that quickly scored on in this whole tournament. You see
Nice shot though, there's no
Matro
one to decept. And of course it's Matro to find it once again.
opened up by a demo there. What was that? Well, that was on RREBIF, but he's able to get enough power that the defenders aren't back in time. We're almost a minute in, 1 goal each, but tied score.
Incredible performance from Matro in that upper bracket finals, looking to repeat it here in game number 1. Matt on the approach. Chaz pushing things out a little bit. But only Xavier has a lot of boost at the moment. Sly might be able to help him out.
Yeah, Allardice playing for this first. If they get this first win, it's going to do wonders. Xavier, Flippery setting over the defenders, but there's too many and he can't get past them all. It might be enough to open something up here. Xavier needs another touch. He's got the double off the corner of the ceiling. Hard read.
Yeah, good intercept there by Xavier. Matthew trying to strike back, keeping in the midfield. 90 seconds down already.
It's a big double commit there from RREBIF. Can Allardice get the ball heading towards the other side of the field and try and form a counter-attack? Doesn't look like it. Chaz with a big save. Trying to keep this ball safe. Sly's next in net. He's going to take this one himself.
Back-to-back saves from Allardice. This is a completely different animal than what we saw in that upper bracket. They look incredibly dominant to start things off. Barely gonna miss it again. Shot after shot. And we cheer for that defense here in Perth.
There we go. Sly taking this ball. He's got Bruce. He got beat. Chaz looking alone in net, but he gets a good enough touch that the shot's not going to come through.
So once again,
RREBIF getting more than one touch on almost every ball they hit. They're getting that value out of their individual players.
Xavier going goal to goal, almost finds it.
Gets it taken away from him from the backboard. It looked like he was going to score that if that wasn't touched.
Nothing in the air. Finds a bit of room for them to work with, but RREBIF sort of on the back foot here for what feels like the first time all tournament. 2 minutes left. 1-1 still. I mean, maybe we see the first overtime of this tournament in the first game of the grand finals. How incredible would that be?
This is the place
We're
for
not
it.
there just yet because Matro.
Matro.
Who else would you call for
It
Matro
makes sense.
to bring things
Makes sense
in their
to be
favour?
seen. The goal for him. We see, I think it was Sly trying to go up for the save for that, but there wasn't much he could do. It's hard to get behind that ball.
Suddenly things swing in favor of RREBIF once again. It's a horrifying story we've seen time and time again. It's Chaz. Might be able to try and find something.
Sly
demo to
demoed.
come through.
Xavier flying past the ball. It's just up to Chaz to try and keep this pressure going. See Matro's aerial control here. Takes it across the entire field himself without even using the full 100 boost.
Towards the air, Matro once again. Pass to Matt, gets demoed though. Has a bit of an opening, but instantly intercepted the top. Backboard, and Matt is there to collect possibly over the top. Xavier pushing it down. Matro to intercept.
Nice keeping it up. Matthew's first one there. He's got a reset, but he's too far away from the ball. Xavier trying to get this to go front of net. A demo on a defender might cause an opening here. It's over Sly's head. He's had to hit it back to Xavier. He's there to control it, but he doesn't have the boost. It's all on Sly to make a touch here. Otherwise, the shot may be coming through.
Not a lot of time to work with. Sly needs to find something. Allardice started this strong. Can they close it? Can they clutch things out when they need it most? Rothy tries to slide it in, but it's saved. And now, Allardice, what can they do with this lead? Over the
great
top.
touch
It's
from
gonna hit
Chaz.
the backboard. Rothy is there to intercept. And now back down to the field. Matro, open shot to the goal. Barely gonna miss it. But buying so much time. 30 seconds left to play with.
He wants the back-to-back man of the match.
Matro, tournament-winning performance, you have to imagine, almost goes straight into a third.
15 seconds here. Allardice, Matro comes through and secures it. Might be the nail in the coffin for this game, but Allardice are proving that they can fight back.
What an intercept there.
Matro too quick to it on the offense. 11 seconds. It's completely winnable still, but it's going to require some magic from the kickoff here.
Definitely is, and if you start out like that, Sly onto the back. Two there as well.
Almost
Xavier,
got the
nice demo.
magic.
5 seconds though, running out of time to play with. They're keeping it to the ground, and just like that, it might be it. RREBIF. Have to imagine drawing first blood in this series, 3 games away from being your grand champions.
Like Allardice definitely proved that they can take some points away from this team. They were looking clean to start that off with. I think the pressure got to them near the end there, but if they keep that up, we might see a couple games going their way and maybe a game 7 coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, keeping that momentum up from the game against Shadow Wizard in the lower bracket finals wasn't enough at the end of the day, thanks, of course, once again to Matra. I mean, has to be MVP of the entire tournament.
Oh,
so
100%. In saying that, that game just gone past, all players were picking up. Matro was still obviously the front runner for that man of the match, but even from Allardice, we had Chaz going up with a lot of good passes, Sly getting some good plays. A couple shots on net that were missed that maybe turned the game around, but all in all players are kind of warmed up after the first few series and they're here to fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, this is a matchup that all these players are familiar with. They have been prepping for this not only all day, but probably for a while, given how long ago the minor was. And now it's coming to fruition in the biggest tournament they've both seen. $1,000 prize pool. Who's going to bring it home?
Yeah, no matter who wins this tournament, I don't think this is the end of it.
No, absolutely.
This seems like this is the foundation for Perth Rocket League, and these are the teams we're going to see for the next couple of years. Maybe a few player changes, but
yeah,
all in all, they don't seem like they want to split up, especially RREBIF.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, dominant performance, and we're only in January, right?
Yeah.
So they've still got the whole year ahead of them. Presumably a few more Space Jump lands as well, as we're back into it for game number 2, and already Chaz at the kickoff.
You see Matro again. Seen him a lot. He gets a nice pass middle. There's a few bumps happening in the midfield. We're going to see who comes out with the ball here. Chaz is able to get it around 1, but not going to follow up with. Shot on net here. They need a touch. Good save. Chaz clears this out. Xavier's there for it. What can he do? Let's put it down, and Rocky's got the big clear. Doesn't have enough boost to control that ball, so he's just looking to get it out of his half.
Pass to Matro. there from Rothy. Back to
Up in
Rothy.
middle here.
Almost hits it. Barely going to miss this time around.
Rothy waiting his turn. Full boost. The shot comes in over the top from Matthew.
And a gorgeous opening to find there to start things off in game number 2.
Great aerial speed from Matthew. First up to that ball. Close to being challenged by the defender, but he was able to get it over him. That's the speed these players play at. If you're 1 millimeter off the ball, and that can be the difference between a goal and you saving it.
And we go again once more, the kickoff slide. Or something intercepted
an
by
open
Matthew,
net.
trying to run it all the way in, and it will be Rothy who finally finds one.
I think if we look, there's a demo on a defender here.
Oh, perfect.
Rothy, or Matro, was the one to find the demo and made that goal easier than it had to be.
And would have been able to get that intercept. I mean, we've seen over the course of now 5 games, RREBIF, their teamwork is on a whole other level.
Yeah, the confidence they have not only in themselves but in each other. You see, if they think a pass is coming through, they'll jump for that pass before it even gets sent. Each of them know where they're all playing without even having a look through the camera. It's coming down in front of net here. Pete needs the touch, but it's still dangerous. And he gets his boost stolen from him. It's going to leave him a bit weak in defense as we see him getting beat to the ball. But a big challenge from Sly has cleared this out. 2 of Allardice players on 0 boost. Just trying to save some time, get this ball out of their half so they can head back and get those full boosts in the back corners. But Rothy looking for the
space.
angle.
Rothy into the corner. Not going to find it this time around, but Matro is there. Trying to get the pass on. That will be Matthew picking it up. Intercepted once more by Rothy.
What an angle.
This back and forth, pass into the goal. 3-0 lead in game number 2.
Great shot, top corner from that angle. And I think he was the 3rd man on their team coming in for that shot. Dangerous shot to go for. If that bounces out of net, you've got no one in defense, and you might just have a counter shot coming straight back at you, but he doesn't miss it.
Rothy almost has the open shot there over the top.
Put RREBIF 3 goals ahead, looking good for this game.
And there's still half the time left. 2:45 to work with. Looking for a shot on the goal. Nice try there by Sly.
Maybe puts it down to
not
Chaz.
close enough. Once again intercepted. Matro, both offense and defense. For another shot. Not going to find it this time around. And Chaz trying to run things towards the goal. Might have the opening. And once again, Matro is there to close.
They're getting some pressure here, Allardice, but they're not able to just get those shots in goals. The defense from RREBIF to not double commit for these saves, so they've always got someone in net. Really puts focus on the shooting of Allardice, that they have to find the right spot of the net to shoot at, not just any spot.
2 minutes left. Time beginning to slip away from Allardice here. It's Matthew on the approach. Looking for the defense. Where is this hold going to go? Sly up into the air. Is there the angle? Not just yet.
It's slow in front of net. A couple opportunities there. Rothy's able to take it away. He's got 0 boost, but it's still dangerous for Allardice. Big shot downfield from Sly. Matro's there in time, unfortunately.
Once again, back and forth. Matthew up into the air. Is Matro there to close? Not just yet. Buying so much time. 120 left. Still 3 goals down here in game number 2.
Chaz has gone over 1. Sly might have a double here to middle. Chaz can't get it through Matthew. There's still another defender in net. Matro's up again. Great pass from Chaz. No one's there for it. Now they're all flipping back to try and get into defense.
60 seconds to work with. Xavier over the top. Do they get the shot? Not just yet, but they will just about find it. Never mind.
Chaz putting on defensive masterclass there. Kept that ball out of the net by himself. Unfortunately, they're 3 goals down with 40 seconds to go, so it may not change the outcome of the game.
Back to Rothy. In the air. 30 seconds to work with. Matt once more. Into the corner. Rothy for the shot, intercepted. Just buying so much time. 20 seconds. Chaz has to find something magical.
Tries to get it downfield quick. He knows the time's running out, but unfortunately it just goes straight to Matro.
3 seconds. Oh, not going to end things 4-0 just yet, but Allardice.
Keep it up. Consolation goal. Get some
2-0 in the series already. RREBIF off to the races.
It seems like they've found their way again. I think Allardice need to take a game off them now to try and crush that confidence. Otherwise, the amount of momentum they're going to take into the next 2 games may be undefeatable.
Yeah, I mean, all of that drive built up against Shadow Wizard Money Gang immediately halted in this second game. 2 left standing between RREBIF and back-to-back championships across the major and the minor.
Yeah. And it looks like it's just getting harder for Allardice here. It's RREBIF. Matro been the man of the match, but we saw Matthew and Rothy coming through there with a few good shots on net to get those last 2 goals. So everyone's playing pretty well rounded here and kind of arguing for their own man of the match contest. They've got 2 games to do it to try and steal that from Matro, but so far it's looking like Matro has it in the bag.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's probably the quintessential game if you want to highlight the teamwork of this team as a whole. These 3 players coming together to make incredible magic happen on that field. 2 games left. Allardice need to get some momentum going. They need something. 1 goal in the past 2 games is not going to cut it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be fancy. They can start slowing down, focus on their defense, and try and capitalize on RREBIF getting a little bit overconfident with this lead, and maybe they can punish some bad rotations, but it's going to take a lot from them, both mentally and from their mechanical side.
Kick things off once more, RREBIF 2-0, looking to bring this to not only series but championship point. Matro on the hunt, looking for something, but Sly pushing things into the air, intercepted instantly. Rothy to Matro, looking for the shot on towards the goal. Lands 2, but sent to the corner.
Shot top corner from Rothy. He likes that corner. All of his shots have gone straight top right corner. He's proven you don't need anything fancy if you can just put the ball in the net. And I think Sly's trying to make this as confusing as possible by using a blue car. So that's nice of him.
Yeah, he's been trying to keep it in the air. Looks like perhaps some form of their
Xavier with a
strategy.
reset.
To see Xavier so close with that one. Trying to reverse that magic that we saw the 3
All
goals
alone.
ago, but it's sent right back.
Carried over.
As Matthew finds another 2-0 to RREBIF to start things off, and we're not even a minute in.
See Sly left all alone in net here. He couldn't quite get up to it. If he could though, you see RREBIF both jumping for that goal. That confidence is starting to come through, and it may be the thing that bites them. And they get a goal scored against them if they're double committing for these shots.
Xavier looking for the angle, might have just found it off the backboard, going to be intercepted. As Rothy dares.
Sly's up. Playing quick, he gets a bump on one.
Sly's looking for something. Xavier as well. Pass up in the air. Matthew might just be able to dribble it all the way in. Send right back and get back to the corner. Seemingly where RREBIF are most comfortable here.
Possible shot here, no. Xavier's going to take control, get 50'd off the corner, and Matro's missing it. There might be a shot, but Rothy's there to save it again. Here's the pressure that Allardice have to start building. Still some boost, keep this ball in the half. We've seen that they don't get goals quick, but if they keep the pressure long enough, RREBIF do crack eventually. But this is the issue. They're so good at getting the ball out of their half that you don't have time to build pressure.
Good push up there, Matthew looking for the
Double
double.
from
He
Matthew,
will find it.
off the crossbar.
3-0.
See a slow one here, but he's got it with a reset off the crossbar. Looks like Matthew's going to try and get a flip reset on any ball he can at this point. Once they start getting this far into the series with this much of a lead, all these players are thinking is, how do I hit the best shot possible?
Or might just find another right off the bat. Not letting any time go to waste there. Matro finding another. And for RREBIF, this just looks like, especially after the last two games, a bit of a funeral march at this point.
Yeah, Sly is so close to that save there. He might have been able to get around it, but it's a hard save to make right on the line. And we're seeing Matro's mechanical ability show up just off that kickoff, able to get it around one defender and shoot.
Yeah. Allardice not able to capitalize in time in towards the corner. Matro.
Another hit
Pass
downfield,
back to
Rothy.
Rothy. Off the backboard. Do they have the angle to work with? Not just yet.
Matro didn't have the boost to score that one, and there might be an
Fails the
opening here.
intercept. And Xavier, the hero when they need it the most. They get one. Half the game time left. They need 3 more to tie.
Yeah, and then we see there the punishment on RREBIF going for these shots on goals with 0 boost. If they do miss like that, there's 3 attackers from Allardice facing their way and ready to run the ball down. And one clean flick, but Matro too quick again.
Yeah, Matro not happy with that last goal. So
see, Matro on these kickoffs, full speed to the opposite net.
Right back in.
See how they recover from this. We might start seeing some kickoff fakes. I suspect this may be the one. No.
You have to
That's
try
straight
anything.
in off the kickoff.
Oh, straight in off the side. And Sly capitalizes once again. Able to make RREBIF bleed a little, at the very least. A showing of strength.
Yeah, that's a free goal, and you take a free goal when you get one. So a 3-goal difference with not even halfway through the game is still a close game. Like we've just seen, goals can come quick off kickoffs.
Xavier maybe looking for a repeat up into the air. Sent right back though. Matro has the angle off the backboard.
Oh.
Teamwork not enough in time though. Gets the backflip. Hang on a moment. Intercepted. Still in enemy territory here.
We saw all 3 players from RREBIF in the air for that play, and it almost worked out. Looking to get triple pass off the ceiling play.
We'll make a highlight reel at this point. You have to
Yeah,
imagine.
they're trying to get it. It has cost them a couple goals, but I think with this lead, they feel confident that they have some room to play with.
Off the backboard, almost punished for it. The slide pushes things back. Xavier as well, looking for more.
He doesn't have the flip to put it in, but he might be able to get it middle. Matthews read him like a book. He's going to get this one out. Dangerous touch here in midfield. Xavier, 100 boost. What can he do? Maybe off to Sly. Matro's too quick again. That Allardice just don't have time in the air to do anything fancy. Matro and Matthew are so quick to challenge anything. They understand what these players can do and don't want to give them a chance. We see some pressure building here. Allardice with a lot of boost.
Ooh, they might find
possible opening.
Getting incredibly close with some of these goals, but they need more. Chaz.
Yeah.
Might be able to get the pass and barely off the corner. They're not going to find it on this pass. Maybe looking for something more.
Another opening.
Above. Do they have the angle to work with? No, not just yet. Matro on the defense. 1 minute left. 3 goals to close.
They're putting the pressure on here, and these saves coming out from RREBIF are insane. They've got 0 boost to play with, and they're still getting to these balls.
Heartbreaking scenes here. For Allardice, shot after shot not going in. Incredible hold from
This
the
might just be
side
in, but
of
even another
RREBIF
save.
once more. Can they find it again off the backboard? Matthew going to get it out in time. Matro as well. 30 seconds left.
See, Allardice still keeping the pressure. They've kept this pressure for like the last 20 minutes, the last minute, 20 seconds, sorry. It hasn't come out. And there's a possible shot here. I don't know. Chaz brings it within 2 goals. You see, there's no one from RREBIF back. All 3 Allardice players had that shot on net, and they're fighting over who's going to get the goal. But 2 goals in 10 seconds is a hard ask. Maybe this kickoff.
I mean, it's definitely possible at the end of the day. We've seen
Here
it.
we go.
Sly
This is
might
it.
just find it.
There we go.
And he's going to get it. Sly when they need it most.
It's a winnable game.
Finesse through the goal. 1 to close in 7 seconds. Do you believe?
What's the kickoff choice here? Are we going to see anything fancy in this kickoff? Simple kickoff. It's up
Off
middle,
the side,
possibly
Sly
dangerous.
has the angle, looking for it. Oh, barely
what a
going to get
save.
intercepted. In the air, 1 second.
And it looks like it's going to go down. RREBIF, take game 3, 1 goal.
Heroic performance from Allardice, but at the end of the day, it's not enough. Staring down the barrel of 11-0 against RREBIF over the course of 2 tournaments here. Championship point. Is this enough?
It's going to be rough for Allardice to try and bring this back, but it's just a testament to the skill of RREBIF. They've done this to not only this team, they're doing this to every team. It's not like this is just a team they play well against. This is what they do to every other team in the tournament, and I'm hoping we see someone challenge them, and it's looking like this may not be the tournament for it, but a reverse sweep would be what I want to see. I think it's what the spectators want to see.
A lot of good punishes that game from Allardice if you're looking for takeaways from them. Definitely not the worst loss, especially over the course of this series as a whole. Almost, I mean, very close to even tying things up almost in overtime. Sly and incredible performance, but still Matro getting these goals is incredible. One more game separates RREBIF from grand champions here at the RREBIF. Will it be enough? Will this be a complete sweep of the day?
Yeah, when we saw glimpses of Allardice there looking pristine with their pass plays, their shots, keeping that pressure for over a minute, just eventually that should crack into a goal. RREBIF's defense was too much, but here comes game 4.
And we're right into
grand
things.
final.
The final chance here for Allardice to do what they have not done since the minor. Can they take a game off RREBIF? And it all starts right now.
Yeah, I think we're all hoping for a reverse sweep here. Let's see if they can pull it off.
At least a game 7, sure. Matthew, once more. Pass to Rocky.
Chaz up on 0 boost, gets a challenge. It's good enough to give it to Xavier, but again, the ball's coming back and Rothy's already in the air.
Oh! And it's a beautiful way to start things off. Matthew and Rothy. Perfect synergy.
An almost unnoticeable pass from Rothy there, but he did get a touch to put that down to Matthew. Not to go unnoticed.
4.5 minutes.
You see, these kickoffs this series have just been goals going either way, and here's Chaz with an opportunity. He can't get to it for the double touch. He's hit it too far away, but now he's looking for some bumps, and Sly might have a shot, but it's saved again. There goes Sly looking for a pass middle. Lock, there's a double commit there. There's no one in net. Chaz tries to get it in. Pull it through.
And RREBIF once again punished for their hubris. No one in the goals. Matthew tries to go for the demo, but it's not enough.
Matro
1-1, 4 minutes left.
Matro a millimetre off getting that save there. He got behind it, but it was just a second too slow. We see a tie game. Both teams coming in confident. Another scary kickoff for Allardice with the ball flying to their net, but
Rocky might have the perfect pass. Matro, an absolute killer. Finds another, bringing things back to their favour.
Yeah, nice shot around the defense there. See, these kickoffs are going so quick. High goal games this whole tournament, and this isn't any different. Both teams are so aggressive.
Sly needs to work the magic. Xavier as well. Got the angle off the backboard, not going to find it this pass.
Sly trying to play it to himself there and take some time, but it's taken away from him, and now it's dropping in front of net. Nice touch middle, no follow-up, and Chaz with 0 boost has to try and stop this from getting centered. Bit of a miss in defense there has left Sly alone, trying to take control, and Chaz again is quick to the air, but can he hit these doubles? He's not there for it. Demo coming through on RREBIF. They got the numbers advantage here. Sly
trying to
going
work
on
the magic.
over 1.
Is it going to be secured? Not just yet. Over the backboard though, Chaz has the angle to work with. Not just yet. 2-1, 3 minutes left.
Still just a 1 goal difference. 1 goal like that, Sly carrying it over someone, and this game's tied up. see RREBIF forming an offense here, but their boost is running out as they missed one of the side boosts, giving Allardice a bit of a chance to come out of defense here. Oh. Sly gets the double touch. Sly's showing that experience of LAN. The nerves don't get to him, and even with a reverse sweep facing him, he's able to hit those double touches and help the team out. I think being that veteran LAN player, I think he's really the one helping these players keep their nerves down and focus on the game.
Fearless, resolute here on Champions Field. Matthew into the air. Well, guys, how much more can they get? It's tied up once more.
Nice block for repeats.
Xavier, can they get it out in time? Allardice continuing their approach.
Rothy was alone in defense and gets a great touch to clear that out. Almost centering it. Matro back to himself off the backboard.
No one there to collect just yet though. A little bit late towards it. Xavier has the perfect shot, but Matthew there to intercept for the moment. Sends it right back. Rothy as well. Might have the perfect pass to work with. Matro in the corner.
RREBIF getting so much time on these balls. One of their players misses the ball and there's still enough time for the other one to come through.
Oh! Xavier once again finds it. They take the lead when they need it most. Can they hold?
Rothy, unfortunately, I think is the one to tap that one in. Both teams having a laugh about it.
I mean, you need a few own goals in the RREBIF Allardice finals.
Yeah, now I want my 20 demos.
Definitely getting there at this point. Rothy, nice shot on the goal, and Matro, of course, is the one to bring things back. And the lead instantly slips away. RREBIF tie things up.
Matro almost getting that double, but you see, that's the level of confidence they have in each other. Even as he's missing it, Matro's there.
Once again, they go at it. And towards the corner, Chaz. Good shot.
Booming it to the backboard.
Matthew the intercept. Or Matro off
Matro.
the back. Has the angle. Almost to work with here. Xavier as well. Pass to Rothy. Through the mid.
Couple great 50s there
Gets
to keep
the
this one.
intercept, and it's perfect. The teamwork.
Rothy fakes one to get the 50, and this pass back. Great pass from Rothy
They
there.
can read each other's minds.
Yeah. You can see the communication, and they've just played enough games together where they don't even have to talk about that. They know what's happening there.
Rothy off the wall, looking to seal this. 1 minute left to work with here. 1 minute for Allardice to make the comeback of the century. They need 4. It's do or die.
It's in the right half for them. They're looking to get some pressure here. One on defense gets 50'd out. And the demos are coming through, weakening the offensive line. Allardice, only one player with full boost. And unfortunately, it's not Sly there, so he can't quite get to that ball, but he's left it for Xavier.
Yeah, good angle, almost finds it. Up into the air, 30 seconds, Sly on the intercept.
Maybe seeing the end of the tournament here, or the start of the gold run. You see here, someone up for this ball. Matthew gets 50'd off of it, and Sly's putting this towards net.
Sly to tie things up, 15 seconds to work with.
We've got 15
This could
seconds.
be it, or potentially the first overtime of the night.
Yeah, the way these kickoffs have been going, it's still a bit scary. We'll see how this goes, and if it stays calm here, I think we might be seeing an overtime.
10 seconds
As
left.
up to Rothy, back to Matro, but he's side flipped by accident.
Matro hunting though, 2 seconds. Ball touches the ground and we're in overtime.
We found the overtime.
First of the day. 1 goal to end it all here for RREBIF. Can they claim it?
First overtime of the day, and what a time to have it.
Rothy, almost looking for the angle. Xavier holding things for the moment. Matro, pass to Matthew. They're holding it so incredibly close, but they get it out of there.
Great defense when it matters most, but They're not out of the woodworks yet. Rothy's trying to keep this. Rothy's been an absolute nuisance. It's off the post.
Off the corner, not going to be enough. The double demo. This could be the moment they're looking for. Matthew off
with
the
the
back.
double, it's missing
No one there to pass it to just yet, as Matro is there.
Rothy tries to come in. He 50s it off 2 players and wins it. Still dangerous.
Sly. Almost has the angle. Matro off the wall. Pass to Rothy. Into the air.
Here's Matthew here. He might be looking for. He's gone off the backboard. There's another aerial bump. They're bumping the defenders out of the air and they can't even challenge these aerials.
Sly needs to be the hero. Rothy.
Touchdown to
get
Chaz.
things out of there. Almost looks for it. Shot on the goal. We're a minute into overtime. Tournament lives on the line. And it's deflected. And they
Here we
hold
go.
things in for the moment. It's still safe. It's anyone's game.
It's mayhem in and out of the game.
Rothy into the air. Has the shot. And the Rechabite Bears
to
witness
finish
the Kings crowned once more. A 4-0 sweep, and RREBIF are your 2024 Space Jump Supersonic Grand Champions. Let's hear from Pav on the stage.
Oh my God. What an incredible play. Make some noise. Big congratulations to Allardice Gaming. Well done. But, where am I? But, congratulations to the Space Jump Supersonic Cup champions, RREBIF! Do you guys want to come up for a quick little chat? Come on up. Congratulations. Well done. We want to know, you played phenomenally this series. But what's next?
Any next tournament that comes up in Perth, because they're few and far between, but when they do come up, they're always good. So thanks to the staff for that and everything.
Beautifully said. Absolutely beautiful. Now we have a few things for you. First things first, the Supersonic Cup. Congratulations. And, of course, your check. One more time, let's give it up for local esports. Give it up for Perth. And your champions, RREBIF! All right, thank you, team. You can head on down. We're gonna wrap things up here tonight with a big thank you to our sponsors. Our major event sponsor tonight was City of Perth, as well as our minor event sponsor, Nimai National. Make some noise. We love you. Also, Space Jump AV partners, Extron. That's how you can see my mug up there, giving some noise. Also, Space Jump's principal partners, and these beautiful machines they're playing with up here tonight, Allied Gaming and AMD. Let's not forget to thank our wonderful casters today as well. We had Dylan Sondry and Mercury Cast. Also for our acts today, we had Stream Perth. We love you too. And DJ Ikigai. We also want to thank our venue today, the Rechabite. What an awesome space. All of our stall holders once again. Hope you had a chance to check them out. If not, they're still there. You could go say hey. Also, Our teams, all the teams that participated, competed in the online qualifiers. Not just the ones you saw tonight, but all of them did phenomenally well and took time out of the day to do some esports. Who loves esports? Yeah! Excellent. Those teams that played today were RREBIF, Allardice Gaming, Shadow Wizard Money Gang, and Godalions. Now we also want to thank the audience. Of course the audience. Look at you. And might I say, one of the most beautiful audience I've ever seen. Now, keep up to date with the upcoming esports tournaments and gaming and tech events in Perth. Be sure to follow Space Jump on Instagram, Facebook, Discord, and LinkedIn. You don't want to miss out on any of that. Now, this is my final goodbye. The event concludes at 8 p.m. You can stick around, hang out, check out the stores, get some photos. Yeah, make sure you go look at all the stores. They've put some incredible stuff and brought it to share with you all. Make some noise once again for them. Big thank you once again to the Space Jump team, Alicia and the rest of the Space Jump team. Make some noise. This whole event is not possible without the many hours that go into putting this all together. Big thank you. Now, my name's Pav. I've been your MC today. That's Pavlovaface on all the socials if you want to check it out. Yeah, you've been incredible. Thank you so much. My first time hosting an esports event. What a wonderful experience. Thank you so much. It's been absolutely phenomenal. But let's wrap things up. Thank you for attending Space Jump's Supersonic Cup. I didn't want to get that wrong again. All right, give it up. Let's go. Space Jump! Have a good night. We'll see you soon.